know, like, what is this okay here? Hey, Jones. You can still download. What should we play? Should we play Overwatch? Because that's just gonna be a utter fail. Oh man, let's see what games I have installed. Do I have League of Legends selected? Yes, I do. What is that for? 1,000 or so. Let's see what game we can play. Changes was not saved. I have to pick a game. I don't think I have anything installed on here. Tell me when it went down. 1:50 p.m. It just happened. Deleted everything. 没事啊，我没有跟他们吵，他们在跟我吵，因为我做的比他们好啊。Oh, I know that. 我是不敢乱搞，然后呢，他们是有一样的东西，但是还是一样乱搞。Let's download Overwatch. What is it? Download? How much memory I got? I got half. Oh man, I don't remember what my freaking thing was. Oh no. I don't remember my battle.net password. Oh. Gonna have to restart it! Did I log in and do this yet? No, I didn't. Not. I personally don't know what's going on, so. Refreshing in 43 seconds. Well, we put. Let's see how long it takes Riot to do this. Why? Because if they can't fix it, then maybe they need to let some people go. Well, you see, it's not really like an hourly wage job where it's like what you do doesn't matter. It's kind of like the whole entire company relies on you to uphold your employment contract. So if you say, "Oh yeah, I'm like a wonderful fucking cybersecurity fucking personnel," then like you gotta fix it, right? Because you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm so good at this, I'm so good at that," but you can't even fix the login attempts. Like, I mean, how fucking good are you? No offense or anything, right? Just saying. Because even though my job is super easy, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I at least am able to do what I signed on to do? Okay, how do I find out? Maybe I can just sign in using my Google? What is my password? It's just this one. Hope it's this one, because I don't remember. Couldn't find any games. Yes, because I deleted it all. Senor. Do we play Diablo? Or should we play Overwatch? Ooh, what shall we do? Oh, how's everybody's day going? While we wait for this. I don't really feel like playing StarCraft 2 though. Isn't it free now? StarCraft? StarCraft 2. I think this was the game that was free. When are they gonna come out with that one game? They say no, I don't even want to buy this game. Like I don't not liking the streamers games and the stuff they do. 3 full zombie adventures at launch? What does that even mean? I can play zombies on here? Yeah, but you guys know that the system requirements is kind of high. Are you guys aware of this? Because the demand for like memory and stuff is actually pretty high. Where are the requirements? Black Ops 4? Requirements, thank you. Yeah, you gotta run like Windows 7, that's okay. Minimum minimum system requirements. So we have to run recommended 12 GB RAM. I don't know what my RAM is actually. I gotta go to the about device specifications. Would that be it? Oh yes, there we go. I have 16. We're good. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that means. I know my GPU's a 1060, so I don't know what any of this shit is. How much memory do I need? I remember the memory 80 gigabytes. How much more memory do I have? 80 gigabytes. Oh, maybe I could. Oh, $40 to play this game. Oh, struggles. Alright, so action shooter deluxe. I really, honestly, I just want to play zombies. Can I get this one and just... Zombies not included. Excuse me. What is this? Deluxe? Get the fucking cheapest one. Who set this? What is this? Standard edition. I'm guessing standard edition has it, right? You guys do a horrible job, man. What the fuck am I even buying? I don't even know. I don't even think Twitch has this. Twitch. What is it? Twitch Black Ops 4. Is there even anybody playing this fucking game? The fact that nobody plays this game just shows you how bad of a game it is. And the fact that nobody watches it is honestly just. Uh, is this zombies? Zombies boss fight? 17 viewers? Oh god. It's gonna be a bad game. Like, I'm not really sure if I should be getting it. Ow, my nose! And he played hard mode? I don't really want to just. I mean, you guys are so toxic. um, this thing's still down. Yep. You know, I might just get this just so I have something to do because I definitely don't want to play Overwatch, but at the same time, like, would it be that bad? I mean, probably not, right? All right. Anyways, what should I do? What should I do? Have enough? Well, do I have enough space? Downloading. I have to go here. Here? Oh, right here. Maybe I should just cancel this for now and then get Black Ops. So then, no, there's Modern Buy Now. What the fuck is Modern Warfare? Thank you. Is there Modern Warfare? Is there zombies? Modern Warfare. Ooh, DLC leaked. The fuck does that mean? Rumor? Oh, so it's not out yet? Well, what special stuff am I gonna get? Is there even gonna be anything special? If it ain't gonna be special, then like, what am I doing? No zombies in Modern Warfare 3, 4? What? The real question is how well can you hoard? Because the last zombies game should be way too smart, you know? I'm kind of dumb. That's why I play zombies, you know? So, the whole point of zombies is to have, like, target practice, thank you? But if all of them are, like, too smart, like, what's the point? I'm not have zombies mode, campaign, gameplay, why? I think they're changing their mind now. Purchase. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you never knew. Like, I mean, unless you're a beta inviter, which I don't really want to be because I don't feel like fixing your shit for free. Because think about it, right? If you're a beta player, then you can't really be like, hey, like, pay me more. You can't, they're just like, oh, well, we already offered you a free game. Like, what the fuck more do you want, you know? So I much rather buy it and then be like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm a fucking paid customer. How could you fucking do this to me? I paid fucking $50 for this shit. What the fuck is this? You know, whereas if you're a beta player, you know, you can't really talk shit because it's like, we already gave you the game for free, you should be lucky, you know? And it's like, bitch, I'm not trying to be threatened here. Yeah, I do need to put on a jacket because holy fuck, it's cold. It's cold. Can't wait for that heater to come. In the minute. Oh god, I gotta stick this. Hold on. Give me like a minute to do this. Alright, we're good. You know, I have been considering buying it. BO4. Am I not allowed to play it? Okay. Buy now. $60. $60. Is it still down? Yes, it is. So what are we gonna do? I think we're gonna go with buying this. I don't really want to play this. How do you stop it? Like, how can you be like, I don't want this no more? Cancel. Can you do that? How do you cancel it? How do you stop it? Like, I don't want it anymore. How do you stop this thing? Excuse me for 1 second. Help name, pay with. Uh, it said what, 80 gigabytes, right? Oh, I already purchased it? Oh shit. Well, okay. Well, be careful guys. It was just one button. Be very careful. Is this the first time I bought it? No. Yes. No. I think it's like the second time buying stuff online. See what I mean? I don't have enough space. It told me 80 and now it's 164. What? Yes, I do. I have 164. What the fuck do you mean? Maybe I'll just like delete League of Legends for now. I'll uninstall League of Legends because you know I only got so much space. I'm not trying to invest in anything right now. So let's remove my League of Legends. Just so then we have enough space. Because that's 149 and it needs what, 160 something? So let's delete this. Goodbye. Let's delete this. Let's delete as much shit as fucking humanly possible. Let's delete that too. We don't need none of that. And what else can we delete? Okay, I think I actually might need other stuff. I don't think I can delete everything else. Ooh, maybe I should delete Blender for now because I haven't been needing it. So let's delete that too. Oh, right. I can only delete one thing at a time. Let's uninstall that one. Damn it. I have no patience! You guys act like downloading stuff is like possibly hard or something. It really is not that big of a deal. I don't understand how I'm still insufficient. Like, I already, like, deleted everything. Maybe we need to delete this too. Let's just delete that. It needs 164 gigabytes. Yeah, isn't that what I said? I have 231 gigabytes. Oh no, I have 151 free. Right. It's okay. We'll just delete shit. Don't worry. No worries. Just keep deleting everything that I don't need. we don't need none of this. Well, oh man, this is why people watch me. Alright, anyways. Let's fix these problems first before we talk about the other problems. Uninstall. We don't need that. Alright, let's delete this too. We don't need that either. Please wait. I'm waiting, bro. You guys are using up my fucking memory. And you know what? I need 164! Delete everything. Uninstall that one. What else do I need? I don't need this one either, because that's taking up too much memory. Uninstall that. I might actually have to delete what is it, Mozilla? Do I have things saved here? Yes, I do. God. What else can I delete? Where is all this, like, memory coming from? Like, I don't understand. The following should be closed. Continuing install? I'm not even installing. I'm trying to uninstall. Why don't to install? I honestly don't understand where all this like space and stuff. Oh, I need to empty out some things. And I'm gonna delete everything. Hold on. The stuff you do for gaming, right? Alright. I mean, you guys were pretty much here the whole time while I was doing it, so it's not like a surprise to anybody what the fuck is going on. Right. I don't think there's anything else that I can delete. That I mean, I personally don't need that because it's not like it's helping me. But hey, maybe we should just keep it. Update. I mean, honestly, I don't need this. Delete that too. Box, we don't need that. It's not. You delete it. No, this is why my computer's so clean all the time. Because I'd be fucking doing this shit constantly. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. But. No! Fuck. Thank you. How do I close this? Yahoo search. Don't need that. Uninstall. Alright, how much more space do we need? 152, eh? Alright, time to delete more things. I'm going on my own personal stuff, so I gotta delete. Oh wait, that's my passport. Oops. No drivers. I need to keep that. To keep that. Ooh, I might be able to delete that. How is this open? Who the fuck has my Riot Games open? Nope. Still doesn't have enough space. Should open in another program. I don't have it fucking open. No, maybe I'm just gonna delete this for now. Delete this for now. That one. Delete that. Microsoft Store, delete that. Oh, I feel like everybody knows everything already because I always fucking leak everything because I'm fucking retarded. Oh my gosh. Still 152? I don't understand what the fuck is on my computer. Like, I have literally nothing. How the fuck is it still using 152? Oh, that's what uses it. That's for programming. Don't need that one. You know, I think Bonjour is something that has to do with how the system runs. Like Windows. Um, don't need it. I don't think I need that either. I feel like I might as well just use a Linux at this point, honestly. Like if I'm this much into the system, I might as well just fucking use Linux, honestly. Like what the fuck am I doing with my life? Paying like $100 for fucking software that I barely even fucking use with an extra 152 that I'm not even fucking using? Like what the fuck am I doing? 3D Builder. Windows. What the fuck is this? Get 3D Builder. A free don't care. What the fuck is 3D View? 3D View, Microsoft, don't care, don't need this. Groove music. Definitely don't need this. What's GIF image extension? Microsoft read and write what high something format. Probably don't need this. Damn it, can't delete it. Extension from device manufacturer. It don't need it. I catch. I think this is actually a game. High res. Not playing high res. Don't matter. Delete. Make sure you typed in okay, so why the fuck is it still here? Don't know. Mail in calendar. Don't need it. Maps. Cannot delete it. If I wanted to. God damn it. Terminate. Yes. Terminate. 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 Nope. Can't delete it. On to the next option. Camera. Don't need it. Can't delete it either. App installer. Don't need it. App connector. Don't need it. Alarm clock. Don't need it. Get help. I don't need it, but I can't not have it. Okay then. Don't need that. Don't need that either, but I can't delete it. Messaging. Don't need it. Microsoft Edge. Don't need it. Microsoft News. Don't need it. Microsoft OneDrive. Don't need it. Advanced settings. Terminate. Don't need it. Repair. Uninstall. Can't do it. Okay then. On to the next option. Oh, I literally have nothing on my computer, but yet I still have all this fucking shit. It doesn't make any sense. Alright. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. I actually need this. I think these three Visual Studio. Actually, I don't think I need that. Microsoft Visual Studio. Do I need this? Microsoft Development App Easy Visual Studios Integrated Development Environment for Microsoft. Don't need it. Microsoft Wi-Fi. I might actually not need it because I have a USB. Not sure. Uninstall. Don't need it. VR. Don't need it. Mobile plans. Don't know what the fuck that is. Movies and TV. Can't use it, so I don't need it. Money. Don't need it. Install. Ooh, maybe I don't need the drivers anymore because fuck it. Don't need it. Uh-oh. I'm still at 152. Like, honestly, like, what the fuck is going on? I just don't understand. I would like my screen back, please. It's just this screen that doesn't work. I still have my other screen. This doesn't even make any sense. Why do I not have one screen and I have the other screen? Honestly, you don't even need drivers to use your GPU. Like, I've used it for years without a driver and I've been perfectly fine. So, I don't know why I would need one now. I can't see anything from one of my screens and I don't understand why. Which screen is this? Okay. Which one shall I pick? Oh, hey, it's back. So, let's delete all the NVIDIA stuff because we don't actually need it. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. So I can't delete any of it. Oh, why the fuck I need that? I mean, I would love to delete that if I could, but I don't think I can. Bill of maintenance is okay. I don't like updates anyways. Don't need that. PE experience. Don't need it. That. Let me delete it. Don't ever buy it. Office. Don't need it. Paint. Ugh. It's Paint 3D. I don't really need Paint 3D. I just need Paint, not 3D. What the fuck is Paint 3D? Does anybody fucking know? Paint 3D. Delete it. Cool. Don't need it. Print 3D. Don't need it either. Grease room. Oh shit, this thing's still here. Ooh, I kinda wanna keep it. I need scan, snip and sketch, don't need it. Boards, don't need it. Honestly, I should just fucking use Linux at this point. Like, it could probably save me so much fucking space too. Fucking wasting my time. Alright, sticky notes, don't need it. On to the next one. Sway. Fuck is Sway? Present Microsoft. Honestly, it doesn't even sound like I need it. Tips, don't need it. I need that. I think this is something that might actually fuck up the system. Free video, free. I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't need it either. Yeah, delete it. I think it's. I don't need it. Are you? Yes. Is it still down? Yes, it is. Continue deleting. Wait, no, I can't delete it actually. Because I gotta make sure I close this. We're actually still at 142.52 and I don't understand what there is. Can I delete this? Because I'm actually considering it. 3D objects. Delete it. God damn it. I have no documents. I have only 2 downloads that I'm considering just deleting because it's set up. So let's delete that too. Let's empty the trash. There's stuff in there that only 95 items. iTunes, album art, delete, empty, don't need it. Pictures, camera rolls. I've already. It's empty. Empty. This is empty. This is empty. And I don't know what the fuck this is. But it's fucking empty too. There's nothing there either. So like I don't know what this 154 is, but it doesn't make any sense because I have literally nothing right now. Start later. Don't care about the weather. Don't care about the extensions. Definitely don't care, but I can't delete it. Web, tablet, Facebook, delete it. Uninstall. Xbox, can't delete it. Don't want it. Shigwa, don't need it. Can't delete it. Literally, I have like nothing. I'm like, I know I'm not the only one who does this, because I'm pretty sure most of you guys do this, like 99% of the time. Let's see if there's any way to log on to sign in to Firefox, email. I'm 100. I really don't want this. I think, what is my 6-digit? Oh. I'm about to delete Chrome, I think. Because Chrome has more of my thing. And into Chrome. Let's do this one. Oh shit. I'm about to delete everything. Am I serious? Oh hell yeah. I don't play. We all know this. There's a reason why there's so many different accounts and everything has the same fucking. Don't judge, guys, don't judge! Imagine if I wanted to do something bad with this knowledge. You see how fast your accounts can be empty? Alright, time to start emptying everything else as soon as I uninstall Google Chrome. I need to download God, but I don't have enough money for a new disk space right now. I have car loans to pay. I have nearly $1,000 to pay for my car loans and insurance. No money. Not sure. Not sure. Alright, deleted. Mobile plans. Let's just delete that anyways. Waste of space. And since we're opening here, let's uninstall that as well. I need that actually. Delete. Tell why you uninstalled. Other. I have no money to buy disk space. Do you have anything else? I needed to delete this app because it was taking up too much space for my COD download, and I have $1,000 to pay in car insurance and car loans. No, my mom did not help me with it. Not even a down payment. That's why my car monthly payment is like almost $1,000. Anyways, car insurance and car loans, so I cannot use Firefox at the moment. Submit. Okay. What else? Okay, I really need to write this game down because every single time I don't write this game down, it just like disappears into fucking oblivion, and I don't know what the fuck this game is called. Alright, let's do race. Let's delete it too. No, can't delete it. Unblock me. Let's write that down too. Alright. So, oh yeah, I need to delete this. I'll delete it later again. I mean, I'll install it later, but for now I'm just gonna uninstall it because I don't need it. It's 160 and I still don't have enough space. What else? Where was I? Drivers? Oh, that's empty. I don't know what that is, but I don't think I should delete that. Logs, can't delete that as much as I fucking want to. Mats, kind of want to delete it. Perf, go in that. Common files, AV Microsoft System. Honestly, like, do I need that? Do I need Norton? That too. Already uninstalling you. Why are you still offering it to me? Okay. It's not like you fucking ever scanned my computer anyways. But without you, you're just wasting my 378 GBs. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, there we go. Uninstall. Alright, let's go back to here. English. I don't think I can delete a dot and u. Kind of want to delete that. Windows host a problem. Okay, close it. Not gonna change anything. I don't think I need those, but they're only. I mean, honestly, doesn't even matter. Because I don't use any of these services, so technically, in a way, I could still hypothetically delete it all. And nothing would happen. I could delete everything, unplug it, and replug it in, and it'd be perfectly fine. MS Builder, Microsoft, don't need it. Technically, MS Builder, delete. Okay, then let me fucking delete it. What? Only 5 gigabytes? Whatever, I don't even know what the fuck is called, but it's not a lot. We can delete that. Reference. System IO log. Fuck. That actually might shut down my computer. I mean, technically I could, but considering I did spend 100 fucking something dollars on this fucking software, like deleting it would be kind of a step backwards. But yeah, I do agree. I really don't need it. True key, technically I can delete that because there's literally nothing in there. Universal notification. I don't know what the fuck that is. Windows Defender. It's not like it really ever defended me. Really considering deleting it, and I'm gonna delete it. You know what? I'll just fucking go in here and just delete everything here. What is it? Third party notices. It's not like you guys ever fucking protected me. And you. I don't understand. Like, you guys don't even give me the option to, like, delete it. Platform. Thing in there. Offline. I really should just delete it. Windows Mail. Don't need it. No, maybe I should just sign on to one thing so that we can just. So, 161 gigabytes of this whole entire fucking thing is just a bunch of shit that I don't use. You can see why everybody uses Linux now. Setup, Explorer, Diagram, System, Windows. Fuck. I think if I delete one of those things, my computer's gonna fucking freak out. Oh man, I'm actually considering just like signing into this so I can get into the other one and then just fucking start deleting shit. But I don't think I should do that just so, you know, shit doesn't fucking lose its shit, you know? There's a problem. What problem? It's not even fucking on. So, it's gonna tell me, oh, now I have enough space? I thought I only had fucking 161. Oh, now it magically is all good. Who fucking do drivers anyways? That's just pretty much like, you know how like you're, what is it? I'm on roaming right now, wherever the fuck this is, and I'm actually considering just deleting like a bunch of other shit while we're here. Got Yahoo, let's fucking delete that shit. Wireless, I mean, I don't think we need that. We don't need WD shit. I don't think we need that. uTorrent, I mean, need that. Need Skype. We can do that. We can delete. Split Media Labs. XSplit. Ooh. PPS log. PP Stream? OBS Studio. Probably that. Let's do that. That. Delete. HP. Considering deleting that. Probably delete it. Game show. Delete that. Let's delete that one. Easy anti-cheat. Technically, I don't think I need that either. Doubt I need curse. Creative is dead. Blender Foundation. Apple Computer. Oh yeah, now I can delete Adobe because I don't have my Microsoft. Let's go back and delete that. Gotta remove that as well. Okay, it's not letting me delete that. I mean, I can't really think of what I have really left. I need that. All right. Can I delete this? Not on my disk. A lot of these things, the reason why I don't want to log in is because I think this is like stuff that could really fuck up my computer. And I don't have that much knowledge. Like, I have some very basic knowledge of like what I can and cannot do. Like that, I'm pretty sure I can delete, no problem. It's just I don't think I would actually be able to ever sign in onto anything to like download anything. um, yeah, I think it's the same question as, oh, how are you gonna make money off cryptocurrency? All right, you know, I really don't feel like answering stupid ass questions right now. So now that we're here and we're chilling, do you want to delete this shortcut? Yes. Considering we don't have shit here anymore, Internet Explorer, thank you very much. Later. Oh fuck, I forgot. Settings. Option. Security. Privacy. Content. Connections. Advanced. Alright, I gotta make sure I click as fast as fucking possible in as little website clicks as humanly possible. I personally like using that because I don't want to keep running this like 50 times. Damn right, can't find it. Alright, oh, so is it actually online now? We're incorrect window scaling, PVE, we are planning. Oh, okay, so I don't actually need to download it, but it's too fucking late because I already bought it. Too bad. I guess we're playing Call of Duty today. Why? Because I still gotta download it regardless. So either way, it's gonna take time. So honestly, I don't really mind playing, what is it called? Zombies today? I mean, considering what I just said, I feel like I've taken care of more business than... I mean, originally I was just gonna keep my silence on it, but you kind of forced my hand there, so... Why not expose you useless motherfuckers while I'm at it? Oh no, I'm not talking about the Riot employees. I'm talking about all the beta testers. And if you're a good beta tester, maybe you should buy the game next time, so the ideas that you come up with will not be like, oh, well, I gave you a free fucking game. I don't even want your free fucking game. I'd rather buy it so I can complain to you on how fucking bad your game sucks. And I kind of want credit for my fucking ideas. Like, if I play zombies and I'm like, hey, you know, your fucking idea sucks, you know, if you improve this or if you did that. I mean, technically, as a customer and not a beta tester, you technically have to give me credit because it is technically my fucking idea. Right? Unless you want to say, then technically I think a lot of people might actually boycott your company more than want to buy it. So, I mean, that's kind of the business that I was talking about handling. But hey, you know, if you guys didn't fucking fuck up my login, I would have never done this, right? So, like I said, you forced my hand there. And this is all business, so if you want to be a little bitch and say I was like threatening you, that really makes no sense because I don't know how the fuck you got your business degree since this is what every single person who has a business degree usually talks like because it's like you can't make me money. Like, I mean, I'm sorry if you think it's a threat, but like I don't know like what the fuck your problem is actually. Like this is the point of business, right? We're supposed to talk about profit and losses and you're making me lose. So technically I'm not threatening you. So I don't know why the fuck you think I'm telling you you're not making me money is actually a threat. Like, you're not making me money. So it's not a threat, but you're not making me money. But hey, if you just let me log into my fucking League of Legends, would we be here? And if you just let me get a college degree, would we be here? If you just let me get a fucking job like a normal person, you think we would fucking be here? I mean, I can go on for days because there's so much shit you fucked me up with that, like, I literally have so much shit I can fucking say. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people in esports who have a lot of shit to say as well. Right? I mean, if you threaten anybody here, like anybody can see it, so they're just gonna stop buying you because they know who the fuck you are. Considering LinkedIn is literally a fucking jackpot, right? If I can make a fake account on LinkedIn, you think nobody else can? Like my intelligence is probably the lowest possible because I don't even know how to use Linux. I don't even know how to use cryptocurrency, and you think like I am a threat? Like, can you imagine? Considering how none of these people have ever threatened me about Foxconn, I think all your claims about threats is bullshit. Like you've clearly done something. Because I've never done anything to these people, and these people have never threatened Foxconn in any way. So, I mean, it's pretty clear that you are doing something, right? Because they've never threatened Foxconn. Maybe except idiots at Apple and Microsoft. So, I mean, you can say and do whatever the fuck you want, but just know these people will always have me backing them up, being like, I don't see Foxconn being threatened by these people. So you can say whatever the fuck you want, but they haven't done shit to Foxconn. So, that pretty much actually covers what I was going to talk about today. Because I think some idiot decided to put a certain person in the most awkward position. Just like my login. Could have been perfectly fine. I mean, I probably wouldn't have even figured out that I needed to delete so many things. I would have kept my NVIDIA driver. But thanks to your fucking dumbass, now the NVIDIA driver is no longer even on my computer, so what the fuck are they gonna use? Because you technically really just fucked up the person you hypothetically said you were supporting. So, I mean, if you never did that, then technically, hypothetically, I would still have the NVIDIA driver on my computer. And I think that's what they wanted in the beginning, but then you said you support them and you're friends with them, but for some reason you kind of forced me to delete my NVIDIA thinking that I would be too stupid, which is kind of why everybody's boycotting. So how exactly did I help you right now? Because, you know, they can't talk because of what they're connected to and how they're loyal to their lifestyle. You know, because then it'd be releasing trade secrets and it would be breaking their employment contract, thank you. So, I mean, they upheld their employment contract while you're over here kind of ruining everything, right? Because you're making everybody question it. You're making everybody kind of like, you know. So, I mean, I don't really see how you're helping anybody right now. Huh. I mean, I'm strictly talking about business. I never involved any type of organized crime. So for me to say you're not upholding your employment contract and you're revealing trade secrets by pushing people to do stuff that they wouldn't have otherwise done, like questioning why the fuck I needed Nvidia taking up 50 fucking gigabytes of my fucking memory, right? I mean, technically, I would have never needed to do that, right? But you forced my hand there. So, I mean, am I really threatening you or are you threatening me? And then you're playing victim after you just threatened to kill me. So, I mean, I'm actually kind of curious here because the whole thing's been documented for the past hour. So, I mean, how exactly are you going to be a victim here when it was very clear that it was 164, and even now I'm still not at 164, but for some reason it fucking works now, even though, like, so I personally, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but I mean, it does kind of make sense why nobody wants to use Microsoft, considering most of these files are Microsoft, and why everybody is kind of like, well, you know, we don't really need to. We're not going to expose you on your spying or anything because technically they benefit from it. And technically, you know, if you guys dumb shits wanted to like sue Microsoft or whatever, it could work because technically they have like terms of use and lawyer and shit. So technically that lawsuit would win, and it would not win against Linux because Linux has always been labeled as open source. So anything that's labeled as open source pretty much means use it at your own risk because nobody's going to be responsible because it's a decentralized system. And you cannot blame anybody because guess what? It's open source. So, I mean, you can try and sue Linux, but honestly, it would never work. Like, you can sue Microsoft being like, what the fuck is this? I bought memory and what the fuck is going on? I'm just saying, if you guys wanted to sue them, it would work. I mean, because you wanted to blame, you know, with the royalties and Microsoft and Apple. So, I mean, if you guys are going to play the lawyer situation, then technically can't they play the lawyer thing too? Unless you say the law was only made for the rich people, then kind of the whole Black Lives Matter thing and the whole Mexicans and the cartel thing would kind of backfire. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm playing by your rules and what you're saying. So, I mean, if you just let me fucking log into League of Legends, do you think this would have happened? Probably not, right? And don't even try to bring up Charles Manson, because I never said I was going to kill you. I'm just literally talking about data right now. Why do I need a college degree again? What? I was just taking a break. Alright, I need to take a piss. Ooh, Dr. Sleep looks good. See, this is why I love ads. Like, wait, hold on. Okay, you guys know how, like, sometimes scary movies, you guys only put the good stuff in trailers, right? And then it's, like, good enough that you want to go to the movies, and then once you get to the movies, you start watching the movie, and you're like, fuck. What did I just do? Oh. What are we doing? Oh, we're just hanging out waiting for Call of Duty to download. What? He's playing Shin? Why? He's so boosted! Alright, anyways. What, you guys thought just because it's reckless I wouldn't flame him? Oh, hell no, man. I flame everyone. I think I flame even harder, considering I don't want him to be bad, so I flame him even harder. I can see why you guys were so angry at me. No, I've already figured this out a long time ago. I'm watching Reckless play. But, you know how, like, a long time ago you guys were like, fuck, why does this bitch tank? She's fucking mid lane. Why is she fucking tanking? And you guys started trying to get me banned, like, Cinch support, thank you. And LeBlanc fucking support. Dude, LeBlanc support was so lit. Why'd you guys stop doing— oh, yeah, because Cinch support got banned. Damn it. It was such a great idea. I mean, I thought it was fine, because I think Shaco— I don't know if Shaco was ever support, but if they camp any lane, it just, like, was kind of like a support. But, like, why do you guys— I don't understand. I felt like the runes were just broken, though. I liked it. I like to stack in cooldown and mana every single support I played, and then every single time someone wanted to feed in my lane, I just wanted to tank any and all support range champs I could possibly do. just to be like, I can't win this game, but I control you, motherfucker. Anyways, and another thing, I've always hated Hems and I've always hated Lux players because I've always known they were hella boosted. So I was like, alright, you know, if I can't win this game, I'm just gonna find, like, the best build to counter every single fucking thing this bitch comes up with. So then I remember I used to play against Lux and Hem like almost every single fucking game, and then I would try to come up with any build possible to counter them to the point where they could literally do no damage. And it's funny because I never used scripts, thank you. But I never knew the importance of that until now because of your reaction. I'm fucking freezing. I'm like shaking because I'm so fucking cold. What is the temperature? It's probably like 67, 60, 50. What is that in? It's 15 degrees. No, I'm just kidding. 15 degrees is like fucking hella cold. I don't think it's 15, you guys. Oh man, only the Europeans would find it funny. Because they're like 15 is like close to snowing. What does that mean? So if it's 0, then that's like snowing weather almost. And then there's -1, which is, oh no, actually it has to be like negative certain degrees. So it'd be like I can see my breath. Yeah, yeah. Right. You... Has there been all tank teams? You know, in pro play it's kind of inaccurate because you guys troll too much, but we we gotta see those games in like solo queue to like actually test it out. And like I'm not saying your main account solo queue, I'm saying your side account solo queue where nobody knows who the fuck you are solo queues. I don't think it's important to know who's playing because I would just honestly just go off of how they play. You know? Like for me, I play a lot like Dunkey, Meteos Sneaky kind of. Well, Sneaky just throws a lot. So, I mean, maybe when I'm throwing and I'm feeding, it probably looks like Sneaky a lot. But, like, my point is, you know, even if I play a lot like Crepo, Sneaky, Meteos, or Dunkey, it wouldn't really matter because I'm not that person. So, like, you can try and guess my game style or be like, oh, it's Sneaky or it's Meteos, but really it's not because it's me. I'm playing it. But I play like them. So, like, you know what I mean? I mean, anybody can look like anybody, but honestly, it might not be who you think it is. It's just like for me, if someone plays like Meteos, like even if Broxaw plays like Meteos, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's Broxaw. I'm gonna be like, it's Meteos. Even if it's not Meteos, I'm still gonna call him Meteos. I'm just saying, you know. But Reckless has a pretty well, not since he's been feeding, but when he's not feeding, it's not hard to tell who he is because he doesn't give up. So it's easy to tell who Reckless is when he plays, but when he throws, it's hard to tell who he is because he like throws so hard. You're just like, honestly, like, who is this? No, because you know when everybody starts throwing, you're just kind of like, wait, like who is who? Like everybody throws the same, so like who is actually who? Crepo doesn't really ever do damage, so sometimes it's kind of easy to tell who he is when he tanks because he doesn't ever do any damage and he always, like, literally is broken. You know, he could, like, run it down, have, like, 10 people trying to kill him, and, you know, he wouldn't really ever die. He'd just be, like, there, chilling. So it's not really hard to tell who Crepo is, but, if he started doing damage, it would, for me, I would always think it's Huni because I don't really know like other top laners that know how to do damage as well. I mean, Licorice is, he doesn't really have his signature, you know, he's kind of like a solo queue player, so like he kind of knows how to hide himself, so it's hard to tell who Licorice is. But like when Huni does really well, he doesn't really give a fuck and he plays really hard, and then, you know, it's pretty easy to tell who he is because he it's pretty obvious like who's playing. But for Licorice, I don't know, like even if he was going really hard, like I probably wouldn't even be able to tell who he was because he doesn't really have that, you know, like, yeah, that's why I said he's a solo queue player because, you know, I fucking love solo queue. Anyways, I think he just really boosted. I don't think Reckless's shin is that clean. I think it's just really... Oh, I always call out Reckless whenever I see him being boosted. I'm like, oh, not impressed. How about a Kali? Well, see, I think a Kali professor started getting shit for being so good. And honestly, like you can tell from his play And I'm just like, I want to compliment you, but then you let the people get to you. So like, should I compliment you or should I flame you until you're good? Like, what should I really do here? But if he is free to do what he does, he's very good at finding counters. Like anything that you do to him, he will automatically think of something else to do back to you because he just, I don't know why, but I feel like a Cali professor just like loves playing a Cali. And because of how much he loves playing a Cali, he gets so fucking good at it. And like, no, that's actually, I think the amount of League of Legends I play and how much I love the game is how I know how much a Cali professor likes playing a Cali. Does that even make sense? So, is that a hand? Oh my gosh, I'm so blind. I always try to get off around 4 or 5. Dude, I'm fucking streaming. This shit is not gonna download. I'm lucky to even have 4 instead of like 3 or 2. So like I haven't even said shit about it. I was just like chilling here, not even complaining how long it's taking. Vagar? I mean, if I was watching Sneaky, I would think he was playing Vagar. No, who the fuck had Vagar God as your username? Who the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that? I'm not actually asking or waiting for the answer, you guys. Sometimes it's called a rhetorical question. No, that's actually exactly why, because I know rhetorical questions so much that sometimes I'm just like, wait, like, did you want me to answer? Like, is this an actual question or is this a rhetorical question? Oh yeah, he's doing great. Or was it Vel'Koz God? Vel'Koz God? Vel'Koz? Oh my gosh, I don't know, you guys. You know, most of the time these names aren't even meant to be spoken. So like, I feel like most of the time I don't think any of it really makes sense when you say it out loud. You know? What are they playing? Uh, solo queue, I guess. I don't know. This seems more like a boosting game than an actual like solo queue game just for shits and giggles. I think this is like a legit like work job, work game, work job game, working something. Boy, no. Sorry. We gotta find something to do. I mean, I gotta find something to do for like the next hour. I actually only said something about my car because I mean, what else do you want me to do? It's fucking downloading, and I deleted everything. So like, do I really have a choice of what I can do right now? I don't think so. But I mean, I would show you guys, but then that would be pretty much freeloading off of his channel. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'd be fine with it because I'm doing it, but then I don't really want to set that example of, oh yeah, you can do it if you're cool with somebody. Like, no, you can't do it even if you're cool with someone. Like, no, fuck you. So, what does that have to? Oh yeah, I didn't want to say thank you. I don't want to say anything about my car because I don't like people knowing shit about me, like ever. Like if I buy a house, like you don't need to know that shit. Like that's my personal shit. Like you don't fucking ever need to know. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, guys, I bought a fucking new house, $5 million house. Look at me, oh, I'm so cool. Like I really don't care. Like I could be living in like a $5 billion house. I still wouldn't fucking tell you. I would still pretend like I live in a fucking closet. Like I wouldn't fucking ever tell you ever. And even if I had like a Chanel or Gucci bag, I wouldn't fucking tell you either because I don't want you to be like, oh yeah, well when Christine wears it, we should go rob her. Like no, like what the fuck? I would not tell you. I can probably have 5 bags. I still wouldn't tell you. Doesn't matter, right? I wouldn't tell you. So, anyways, the only reason why I did say something is because that guy was the salesperson. So he was like messaging me, being like, hey, do you know anybody else that wants to buy a car? So I was like, fuck, I gotta say something now. So like if he didn't follow up and ask for like, hey, do you know anybody else that wants to buy a car? I probably wouldn't have ever said anything. But he was like, hey, do you know anyone that wants to sell a car? I mean, buy a car? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't. I really don't know. so, so I just fucking put it on my Twitter. Why do I tell you guys not to go? Oh, so the ones that I did go to were like places that my family usually goes to, like Anderson Honda, and then there was Stevens Creek Honda. Like these are places that my family would usually go to. And then on the internet, when I was searching it, thank God, the internet suggested AutoNation. So that's the only reason why I went to AutoNation, because I searched the inventory. Because I went to Stevens Creek, and then I was like, "You guys don't have anything with sunroof?" They're like, "No," and I was about to buy that car, so thank God I went online and did, like, That's why sometimes when my credit doesn't pass, I'm like, "Thank God," like, like I almost couldn't buy a car because my credit was so bad, and I couldn't put any down payment because I didn't want to tell my mom. So my mom really didn't know. My grandma was here with my aunt, and then my aunt was like, "Hey," so I thought my aunt had a car. So I went to go pick up my grandma, and then when I got there, she's like, "Yeah, we're taking your car back." And then my grandma was like, I was like, "Oh, really?" And my grandma got to my car, and she was like, "What the fuck is this?" And I was like, "It's my car." And then she was like, why didn't you just lie and say something else?" I was like, "I don't know, like, I thought my aunt had a car, so like I just came. I didn't know, like, And then she was like, and then I think my aunt was like, "Why didn't you just lie better?" I'm like, "But I don't lie. Like, I don't understand the point of lying. I'm gonna get caught anyway. So like, what's the point of lying? Like, you're gonna find out. So I might as well just fucking tell you now." I literally told my aunt and my grandma this. And then I got yelled at by my grandma because she's like, "Oh my gosh, how much does this car cost?" I was like, "Well, my job can pay for it because I get 2 paychecks a week, which is like 800. You guys saw already, so I can't even hide that fact because I'm fucking retarded. You guys already know my address. You guys know my email, you know my phone number. Thank you. Like, this is why, like, sometimes I'm always accepting of people who make harmless mistakes. But when you're like purposely trying to ruin somebody's job or somebody's life, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I made a mistake," I'm like, I don't think that was a mistake. Like, me leaking my information, now that's called a mistake. But you making sure that someone gets fucking fired, that's not a motherfucking mistake. Like, you intended to do that with ill intentions, thank you. Like, there was no mistake. Like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were an asshole, but so I stabbed you in the fucking face, thank you." Like, no, there was no fucking mistake there. Like, you premeditated stabbing that person in the face. There wasn't like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I slipped." Like, "I'm sorry, you're dead." Like, I don't think that's a mistake. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion on like what mistakes actually are. It's not like, "Oh yeah, I text," like, see, this is why I don't believe in Daniel, because like first when I met him on OkCupid, right, it was like a weekday or whatever, and he was messaging me at 10 o'clock, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm super busy now." I'm like, "But you were messaging me before, so how the fuck is this a mistake?" It's not a mistake. You intended on doing it because you already did it once, so how the fuck are you like busy now? Like, are you testing me? No, you're not. You're using me. So like, how the fuck, what kind of excuse is this? I'm sorry, but I'm really like sensitive to bullshit. Like, maybe if I was like a crack whore and you're trying to sell me cocaine and you're like, "I'm sorry, I can't get there right now because I have other deals to do," that I'm like, "Fine, you know what? You're a drug dealer. That's fine, but you're not a drug dealer. Like, you're supposed to be professional, and you're not professional. So like, what's the fucking point?" Anyways, so what does this have to do with what? I don't like, honestly, this really has nothing to do with anything. I'm just here fucking waiting for my game to download because I can't do fucking jack shit else because I deleted everything. So like, I don't know what I can do right now. I'm doing it. Why am I so funny? I'm not. I just, like, what do you want me to do? Oh yeah, the car. Oh god. And then what did my grandma say? Thank you. My grandma really didn't say very much. She's just like, "How the fuck are you gonna pay for this? What the fuck is your insurance? What the fuck is your monthly payment?" And then at first I was like, "It's 300." She's like, "No fucking way. Your car is way too fucking cheap for that." I was like, "Okay, damn it. She's too good at math. I can't lie to her." And I was like, "Okay, maybe it's 300." She's like, "No, that's still way too fucking cheap." And then I was like, "Okay." Because I told her I didn't have a down payment, so she started doing the math, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm so fucked. I can't lie to her about this." So I was gonna tell her when she stopped yelling at me. So like, when my mom didn't yell at me, I told her everything, like, just honestly. But for my grandma, because she kept yelling at me, I just kept like adding increments of like 50. So she's like, "Okay, well, 300 is too cheap." I'm like, "Okay, maybe 400." And she's like, "400 is too cheap." I'm like, "500." And then just like slowly added increments until like she was like okay with something. And then at a certain point, I just got tired of her yelling at me, so I was just like, "I don't know." And I just stopped answering her questions. And like after a certain point of certain time of yelling, when she actually kind of stopped kind of yelling at me, I was just like, see, this is why I didn't want to tell you, Grandma. And she was like, fuck. You know, you still shouldn't buy big cars like this without consulting your family. I was like, see, this is why I didn't want to tell you. See, this is why I didn't want to tell you. Oh man. So yeah, that was how my grandma found out about my car. Shit was really funny. And then I was like, my mom was like, so I've been seeing your car like chilling there for like weeks. So like, what's going on? And I was like, well, as long as you promise not to yell at me. And she's like, what the fuck happened? Did you get crashed? Girl, what happened? And I was like, as long as you promise not to yell at me. I'm like, well, she's all like, well, it really depends because you know, if you did something really fucked up, I'm gonna yell at you. I'm like, well, I don't think this is fucked up. So then I had like a moment of like thinking if I really fucked up or not. Like, no, this is what I mean by like, even if you are really tricky to your kids, it's really not a bad thing. Cause like, I swear, because my mom is always so strict and like on me all the time, like I've actually started being a very like good thinker. Cause I'm like, okay, well, if I did this, my mom's gonna do this. So do I really want to do this? Cause I already know what she's gonna do. So like, honestly, I think this is from like getting in trouble all the time with my mom because she's so strict, you know. Because when you have strict parents, like everything you do is wrong, you know. And I didn't really react a negative way. I'm just like, okay, well, how the fuck am I gonna get in less trouble? So I started thinking more and more and faster and faster. So like, I don't think it's bad. I mean, maybe the people in your life who made you think it's bad is bad, but otherwise, I don't think it's bad. Anyways, so my point is, I told my mom, and I was like, can't be mad at me, and she's like, and then I was like, okay, it's not anything bad. She's like, oh, okay. And I told her, and then she didn't yell at me. I was like, okay. And then I told her the truth because I was like, my insurance is like almost $200 because another person hit my BMW from the back, like on my bumper. But for some fucking reason, I'm held liable because I drive a BMW. So this was another reason why I didn't want to buy a BMW because considering how much loan I have to pay 50,000 when my car is actually 27,000. The reason why it's 50,000 is because I have zero down payment. So due to the interest, it's actually like almost $60,000. So at that point, I could have just bought an Audi and had the same monthly payment. So I'm just saying because I actually went to the Audi thing for a what is it called? Certified pre-owned. Thank you. So technically, at that point, I could have just afforded a fucking Audi secondhand. I didn't even fucking. What is the point of a brand new Honda? I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's a brand new car. It's a Honda. Like, you guys realize Audis and BMWs have the most fixing problems because they're so good that they can't really earn any more money. And I know this because if you really think about all the technology and how good they are and how little people actually spend money, yeah, you get it. So, um, so yeah. Oh yeah, and my monthly payment is like 700 something dollars and added on to my monthly insurance plan, so that's like 900 something dollars a month. And that's why I take my job so seriously because I'm like it's pretty like tight considering I have almost $10,000 in credit card debt right now. So if you add everything up, I'm pretty tight on my finances, and that's why I never fuck around at my job. Because I'm like, if I have almost like $100,000 in debt, and I work for $15 an hour, and then minus taxes, I don't even get $1,000 a month. I mean, if I don't, okay, so each paycheck I get 1,000 something, right? But because of taxes, I only get like 800, right? So if I only have 800 each paycheck, and I have 700 due for my car loan per month, included onto my thousand, a hundred, no, $200. Let's just say $200. That $30 isn't gonna matter. So I got 800. No, 700 something, almost 800. Let's just put 800 for my car loan, okay? So 800 for my car loan, and then I have $200 for my insurance, so that's already 1,000 a month. 1,000 a month for my car and my insurance, and then on top of that, I have only almost $800 after taxes of my job. So technically, I'm really not making any money at this point. I'm just paying off loans. And onto that, I have PayPal loans, I have credit card loans, and I have a few other loans that I took because of before this situation. So, because I originally wanted to borrow money to get a lawyer, but then I was like, you know, honestly, this is like really emotionally straining, and I feel like they're gonna fuck themselves harder than if I fuck them up. So I was like, I might as well just let them fuck themselves up. Like, this is just a waste of my time. And then I went to go buy a car. So, yeah, I've got actually quite a shit ton of debt. So, like, that's why I'm doing my job so well. Because I cannot afford to get fired. Like, do you guys understand how bad this is going to reflect on my credit score if I get my car repossessed? And that's kind of why I'm like, if I'm doing my job this well because I bought my own car, like, and you guys have houses, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how are you still threatening me with, like, millions of dollars in debt? Like, it just kind of blows my mind. You know, I mean, I can say it a different way, but I just don't think it's the right time yet. But I'm just saying, like, if I have, like, almost $100,000 in debt and I work for $15 an hour, I just wonder, like, how you can buy a house and be in millions of dollars in debt, including your car payment, which might be hitting, like, $2 million in debt, including your salary. So I'm doing the math here. And I'm like, how are you such a fucking asshole and doing all the things you're doing at work and not even being scared that you're gonna get fired? And I'm over here like shitting myself working a $15 an hour job, being like, my car, I might not be able to pay my car and my credit score is gonna be ruined. And I'm fucking shitting myself trying to do my best fucking possible, following all the fucking rules. Following all the fucking rules, because I'm like, anything that I fuck up on right now, they're gonna fucking fire me. And I'm fucking freaking out. And you're over there being like, yeah, I got a fucking $2 million house and I'm not afraid to get fired. I'm like, bitch, how? Like, I mean, does that make sense? Like, I'm sure there's a lot of things that anybody can do, but like, how are you not scared and how are you still an asshole to everyone? It just blows my mind, you know? I mean, I'm pretty sure if I had my mom put a down payment for like $2,000 or $3,000, or even just $10,000, my monthly payment would be like 200-300, right? And if that bitch didn't, actually, I think it's more of the insurance company because Allstate didn't do anything for me, and they charged like $500 a month. So I'm actually considering canceling my Allstate and just getting Metro Miles because I'm not moving that car anyways. And if nobody's gonna insure me, if they're not gonna be like, does that kind of make sense? Like, if someone hit me from behind and the scratch is on my bumper and I'm paying 500 something dollars to Allstate and they didn't do a single goddamn thing, and now my insurance has jumped up to like $200 a month because of that accident being my fault, like, why the fuck would I continue paying them $500 without questions? Like, I'm gonna fucking start asking you fucking questions now. And honestly, I'm not gonna give you that 500 anymore. I'm just gonna go to Metro Mile. So, senior. No, not senior. So, for Metro Mile, I pretty much only have to pay like $50 or $80 a month because I'm not really gonna ever move that car, and they can send me that thing, but that car's not gonna move, so it really wouldn't fucking matter. And all I have to do is start the car and turn it off, start the car and turn it off. What am I gonna do? I'm not driving nowhere. So why would I pay you for no almost 8 times? No, 6 times, right? 8 times 6 equals 48, something like that. Oh my god, my math is bad. But anyways, probably not 6. If I'm paying you almost like quadruple 4 times, oh god, this is why I didn't pass chemistry. Anyways, so when if I have to pay you like almost so many more times $80, when $80 is already considered expensive, because I know some people with really clean driving records, they gotta pay only like $25. I gotta pay like, so technically I should get more support. And the reason why I support Hell's Angels, the cartel, the mob, and the mafia is stuff like this. You know, it's like you go through way more shit. You'd be giving the system way more fucking money. And if rich people can give them free money like that, then like why the fuck can't I? You know what I mean? If I'm paying you fucking like hella extra money for insurance just because of a fucking bullshit DUI when we all know fucking rich people be driving drunk all the time and killing people and getting away with it, like what the fuck? How about me? Oh wait, I forgot. That's why everybody wants to overthrow the government. Anyways, I mean, that's what you get for arresting me all the time, right? So now I know the law more than you, so it's just me and the police officer knowing shit, and then you're over there being like, I got a lawyer, your shit don't mean shit, and we're all over here, like, obeying the law like stupid dumbass motherfuckers while you're over there fucking around. So, like, in a situation like this, I would say the cops and the criminals would probably want to work together and hate you, because it's like, we're the only ones obeying it, and you're not, so, like... No, No, it's just really annoying. Like, I think a lot of like criminals and police officers can agree to this when you're like you're obeying the law because you think what is right. You know, it's like, oh, I got a DUI, you know, I'm glad I got pulled over instead of killing somebody. And then we're both over here like, oh yeah, thank God. You know, and then the rich people are like really literally bulldozering over everybody and then not even compensating the family that they just killed. And they're not even buying like cases of alcohol like that. Well, thanks to what you're doing, I think we all kind of learned how to count. You know, even if we originally didn't even want to count, we started being like, wait, like this just happening so many fucking times, like I can't keep losing money. Especially when it comes to drug dealing, thank you. It really starts to be like, you know, I can't really spend this much money because if I do all my drugs then I can't make any more money. So like if I gotta borrow money from to buy, you know. So they already know how to count, so that's without question. And then there's the police officers who are like working pretty much minimum wage and risking their life and being like, wait, hold on, like I can't spend time with my family, and then I can't, you know, and then it's like, and the VA hospital is shit, and then people are dying, and then it's just like, oh. And that's why I kept pushing for fake valors because I'm like, now everybody hates you, and you're still like, no, that's why I stopped being. I wanted to join the Air Force for the longest time, but then I started seeing more and more and more of like nobody giving a fuck about anything that you do, and you're over there being like trying your best and following the rules, and then everybody's like shitting on your life, and then there's like fake valors making you look like ass. So I'm just like, okay, well, what's the fucking point of joining the Air Force if everybody's just gonna talk shit about you? Like, I thought the whole point was to feel protected and, like, people having to respect you, being like, oh yeah, you're doing what's right. And then, like, I started learning about police brutality. I'm just like, honestly, at this point, I think being a criminal will give you more respect than joining something that follows the law. That's because Alawi's not broken. Everybody played Alawi because she was fucking broken. Remember how far you could walk with the fucking tentacles and that shit would never go down? That shit was lit. And then, yeah, and then Riot fixed the tentacles, and I was just like, honestly, I can't even troll jungle anymore. Like, what's the fucking point? No. At first, they tried the seconds, and then they tried how far, and then I think once they started figuring out that how far is actually how you can nerf Alawi, I think they started going with a distance, and I'm just like, okay, can't fuck around no more. No, it's not that you can't fuck around. It's that like the runes, for me personally, I don't know why they don't. Personally, the runes are too fucking simple, so I can't even like think of a way to backdoor the situation. So like honestly, I can't even play because I can't strip. So then like I can't even play Alawi because I can't cooldown. I cannot mobilize. I cannot like, you know what I mean? Like before I could kind of get like, yeah, Sona, thank you. For Sona at least I could do Sona and Mana, so then I can get at least far ahead first. So then there was like, you know, but then now, what am I supposed to do? There's like nothing for me. You want me to get fucking Klepto? Like, what am I? I don't even fucking need all of this shit. Like, I need a cooldown. You're giving me gold. I don't want fucking gold. I want cooldown. Like, not working. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck my dreams. Fuck my Sona trolling dreams. I mean, it is. I think you guys are misunderstanding what kind of trolling I'm using. My definition of trolling is probably not the same as a lot of people because I really don't give a fuck what you think. I'm just gonna use words how I think works, because if I don't think the N word means you're my friend, then why would I ever fucking use it? It just sounds like racism to me, so I'm never gonna fucking use it. Um, there's what is it? What's that like Spanish thing where you're like you call your friends or whatever? Yeah, I don't want to use that word either because I have a feeling it's not actually meaning your friend and it's kind of like the N word. Anyways, so my point is, yeah, there's just chat is slowing down. So does that mean she's offline? No, god damn it. Guess we're all still here then. Oh, we still got 100. I've been watching this. Oh wait, hold on. You guys can't see my hand. That's retarded. I've been reading this. This for whatever MB per second. Really? Yes. we went from I think 5 or 6, and then now we're going down, 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 back to 4. I hope we never hit 3s, but honestly, it wouldn't really be that bad because I don't give a fuck. You know, we're just here hanging out, chilling. You know, this is gonna be my day. Even if I go offline, I'm just gonna leave it here. Yeah, I know. That's. Have I ever complained about the mic? As long as it fucking works, I don't give a shit. I've never been like, why the fuck isn't my mic loud enough? We all know damn well I'm hella loud. Like today, it was hella funny. Like the lady that just came in, like to get half day, you know, because I can calculate your finances considering I know your salary doesn't change. So most of the time I'm very like compensating, understanding, whatever the fucking English word is. I'm very understanding and like I can tell when you guys are trying to save money, so I always tell you guys certain things because I'm like, okay, you know, maybe they have like kids or whatever, so it's like you can't really, there's no cap on spending on kids, you know, like there's fucking just no cap. But then it, you know, so I'm always very understanding, but then it's like um yeah, so I don't know. I think the reason why I'm like, well, I don't know if it's bad or good, but since I've met coke people versus just smoking with marijuana people who love to share, like, I mean, if those people were never mean to me, I would probably still be a really nice person and just share all the time, which I still do. But as soon as you give me that coke feeling, then like, yeah, all of that shit goes away. Sorry. I mean, I understand you guys tried, but the skin makes no fucking sense. Sorry. I never said I was a good artist. That's why I always admire people who are like fucking insanely good. I'm definitely not a drawer. I think I'm more of a um play person. Hmm. What are they fucking doing? Oh man, why do I like to play Lulu? I like to play Tank Lulu. For Tank Lulu, I used to get a lot of cooldown because I wouldn't use W. I use E as a damage because I can't reach. Why? Because people who usually play melee always keeps like a certain distance, so then you don't. I'm telling you, I have photographic memory, so I'm literally like looking back at my image and like I can see it, you know. No, that's why I look away. I mean, I can stare at people in their eyes, but it's like it's more of like a psychological thing than like actually having a conversation. So like honestly, why am I doing it? um, yeah, but I think people stare at your eyes just to like intimidate you and to like beat you down. And I'm like, I'm over here trying to learn. Like, I'm not here to fucking figure out who's dominant here. Like, let me just fucking remember what's going on. Oh man, why do I take notes at work? Because I don't want to get fired? Is that really that hard to understand? Jesus. Well, if you know about the real estate bubble and the tech bubble, you would know that there is no job security. But I'm just saying. Who the fuck is this fucking Mordekaiser dude? Oh, I don't think that's him playing. How do I know this? Do you guys not like? I feel like you guys all finger each other like really good in the just like lube it up. Just am I gonna get banned for this? Why am I like this? Like what? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I didn't even really say anything. I just said lubed up the finger and fucking. Oh man, this is why guys think I'm a man. You know, I'm kind of depressed that I missed that dildo in Medios' room because that shit would have been hella funny. I would have memed so hard every time I thought about that fucking dildo. But guess what? I was being a loyal person. I didn't never fucking saw that goddamn dildo. God damn it. Would have been awesome. I would have still been memeing it now. Oh look, it's Sneaky playing. bot lane Vayne because he's running it down, fucking idiot. How about the well? If you really think about it, whoever's playing top is not really Reckless, in my opinion, because he doesn't play like Reckless, and Reckless would not do half of those things that he's doing. So this is either somebody else, or like I highly doubt it's fucking Reckless, honestly. I think people do this a lot. Who was it? What was okay? So there was somebody who switched lanes the other day, and then was it Reckless? Was it Reckless or somebody? I think he was. I mean, if it was Reckless, then he was like, "Hey, so what do you want me to build? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing." And then he just like built everything that the other person told him to build because it was his main role. So he was just sitting there like, "All right, what do I need to do next?" He just like didn't even give a fuck. I don't think it was Reckless. I think it was somebody else. I don't remember. No, I'm saying this because you guys think, oh yeah, you know, they switched accounts, and I'm like, honestly, it could have just been like Reckless asking his friend, being like, you know, hey, what am I supposed to build, and what am I supposed to max out first, and where do you want me to play, and how do you want me to play, and then the person just telling him everything, and then this Lulu and this Vayne is fucking easy as shit. So like, because this is really even still a game. Oh man, who is their support? Who is the other support? Nami? Oh my gosh, have not seen this Nami hit anything. What the fuck is this Nami doing? Isn't it called elo boosting? I mean, it only is elo boosting if they're playing on each other's accounts. But if he's just doing what his top laner friend told him to do, then technically, no, it's not. You know what I mean? Like, unless you have proof that someone has signed on to Reckless's account, otherwise, it just pretty much looks like he has friends in League of Legends that are really good at top lane, and he's doing exactly what you told him to do. So technically, it wouldn't really be Reckless's fault, considering the rhetoric you guys like to say about e-girls being victims of like fucking fucked up people in esports, you know. So I think you just fucked yourself there, you dumbass. Anyways, okay, he's not a retard. He would definitely not expose himself like that. So I would say no. Don't think so. Okay, that even. Oh my god, I look so fucking boosted. No, no, no. You know how I knew it was a boosted game? It was because of Nami. You know why? Because she was literally like walking around, like swimming in circles, like all over the fucking map. And I was just like, bitch, what the fuck is this? Oh, wait, never mind. Who cares? Because I saw Reckless at top and then I saw Nami roaming. And I was just like, honestly, like, I don't even really give a shit at this point. I mean, I have the memory of a goldfish, but damn, I'm not this stupid. Like, I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not this stupid. Dude, that Annie skin is so fucking ugly. No offense or anything, but that's why I didn't even bother signing on, because I'm like, god damn, this thing is fucking disgusting. I thought it was funny. Do you see me mad? Does this look mad to you? Dude, Alawi used to do this shit. Oh my god, those alts were fucking awesome. I don't know if you guys remember that Alawi alt, but oh my god, dude, that was so awesome. I remember my first time playing Alawi, playing against Alawi, and I was like, what the fuck is this bitch with the tentacles doing? You can't even fucking kill me. And then I saw the alt, and I was like, oh, fuck me, dude. I fucking take all that shit back. And then I started playing Alawi. No, really, I actually start learning what champions to play because of how you guys play against me. And that's why sometimes when you guys play really weakly, I'm like, who the fuck is this I've already got banned for toxic chat a few times, so I'm like trying to like refrain myself from getting like banned from life, I guess. Because now it's not chat, it's just life. So like I guess I gotta be careful not to get banned from life. I don't know. Okay, who started the whole like flash into the whole flash into the base thing? Who started that? You guys are hella funny. Oh my gosh, yes. Do you guys do remember that Worlds? No, no, I don't even think it was Worlds yet. I think it was China or Korea. I don't even think it was Worlds yet. I think they were not at Worlds. I think it was almost at Worlds to decide who would go to Worlds, but I don't think it was Worlds. But yes, it was fucking hilarious. I was like, haha, this is the shit that you spend time doing in Asia. You know what we spend time doing? This. This is what we spend our time doing. This is why we're all fucking stupid. No, this is why I got a job, because I'm not about to spend my time doing this shit. That's why I actually never sued her, because I was like, dude, this is gonna be fucking some solo cute bullshit. Like, I don't want to do this shit for the rest of my goddamn life. So I was like, you know what? Why not just buy a fucking car? Well, if I build up my credit score from buying a car, I can get rent or get mortgage hella easier. So, like, but then I realized, I was like, even if I get mortgage for a house, it wouldn't make any sense because my mortgage would be like $1,000 and I don't even earn that in a month. So like that's why I wanted to get a mechanic's job, because I was like, most of my money is spent on trying to fix my BMW. So I was like, honestly, I think I'm just gonna work as a mechanic, because like mechanics have really stable jobs and it's kind of hard to fuck up, because if you fuck up on a car, like they're just gonna fire you, period. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, be like, oh no, don't fire me, but then I couldn't even fix this fucking car that I said I could fix. That doesn't even make any sense. So I was like, and the best part about being a mechanic, thank you, was you cannot be moonlighting. Like, what kind of, like, if you're a mechanic fixing a car like for Honda or something, like how the fuck are you supposed to moonlight that shit? Like, the car is there. What are you gonna moonlight? I don't understand. And then what kind of trade secrets are you gonna reveal? Like, there is no trade secrets. Like, no, but you see what I'm saying, right? And then it would not interfere with my streaming or my esports, because it's like literally it makes no sense. But if I get a tech job or like a cybersecurity job or like an IT or anything tech, I would be at a very high risk of revealing trade secrets, company secrets, or like privacy secrets. Like, there's just too much of a high risk of me releasing stuff while I'm streaming. And you know what I mean? So I was just like, honestly, if I really calculate, yeah, exactly. If I can't hit that type, if I cannot hit that salary that I want, then I might as well consider saving money. Does that kind of make sense? Because if all my money is going towards cars, why would I try to get more money to buy a car when I can just fix it? And then not spend that money. Like, you guys need to stop typing like each other. Like, I can tell who you are. Like, when Meteos talks in chat, I know who the fuck Meteos is. Like, when Sneaky tries to talk in chat, I know who Sneaky is. And like Crepo, the reason why I don't know who the fuck Crepo is because there's no fucking way he would really enjoy spamming, because he's such a like specific person. Like, he likes to have sentences formed and he likes to like give descriptions, so he wouldn't even be like in chat being like, yeah, static for Fnatic, you know. That'd be some Sneaky or Media shit, because they love fucking this shit, you know. So like, honestly, no, Reckless is probably just like not doing it. He's too serious of a person. Like, I don't really think Reckless would be like, you know, he does kind of act like a Capricorn, because Capricorns can't take jokes. So, yeah. No, the reason why I say Capricorn is because Capricorns are usually like the not funny people. Like, they just don't understand funny. Yeah, this is why I don't understand jokes. Like, sometimes when you guys tell me knock knock jokes, I literally sit there and be like, okay, I don't understand. Like, why is this a joke? Like, I don't get it. Did I really call him Matt? What the fuck? I don't even fucking remember it. Why? Because it's not important. Why would I remember shit like that? It's not important to me. It doesn't affect my job. Why the fuck I need it? I'm over here trying to remember how appointments work, and you're telling me to remember, like, what the fuck I called somebody. Like, what's... This is like a fucking waste of my time. Do I even know what he... I also don't know what I said, actually. What did I say? Oh, I said don't quit, right. I also forgot that, too. What do I remember? Oh, I remember what I was supposed to do today. I was supposed to wash these containers and take down the decorations, and I didn't really have time to do anything else because I was like, I think he really wants the Halloween decorations down. So I spent my whole time focused on that. Is there anything else I did today? Honestly, I didn't. I like barely had enough time to write all the details of the belongings. Like, we don't need any more people here. We do not need this problem. I have too much liability, you guys. I cannot actually deal with it anymore. I just gotta do what I can do and then do it this way because I can't do it that way anymore. There's a reason why I purposely never got a job. I purposely chose swimming jobs because I knew it would be hella easy to quit. No, actually, I read the contract for this job, and there was very strict, like, sexual harassment claims. Like, if you feel a certain way about something or someone, then you can always report it, and then they will take care of it. That's the only reason why I wanted to work at this place and actually taking it very seriously. Because their legal stuff was really written really well. It wasn't the pets, it wasn't any of that. It was their legal contract, their employment contract, their employment agreement, and all of that, whatever employment binder thing. The reason why I ever decided to work at this place was one, it was a stable schedule, and two, the employment contract was really good. And yeah, that was about it. It wasn't really the $15 an hour, it wasn't the animals, it wasn't like any of the perks or anything, or even working in San Jose. I could have worked somewhere else in San Jose or somewhere else in San Mateo. Like, I got multiple job offers. That was really not the problem. I had what, the gas station, thank you. I mean, I wanted to work at the gas station because one, there was a car shop right next door, or like at car shop gas station, and that one probably would have been a better choice if I really wanted to meet people, like you said, because of the people that go to gas stations and how there's literally a car shop next to it, and it's in downtown San Jose. So it can't get any better than that, right? But the fact that the San Jose gas station was so reliant and dependent on me was why I never really considered doing it. Because I was like, this is like a doggy daycare or whatever, so I don't think they would be that dependent on me. And I was very mistaken about that, so, and I was just like, because if I had known from the beginning that this job would be that dependent on me, I probably wouldn't have chosen it. I probably would have chosen the ice cream one, because then I could just go and do whatever the fuck I want, and then I probably would have never bought a car. But considering how I was like, dude, this place really needs some serious fucking help. Like, I feel like I bring sanity and organization to my business, my job right now. Like, I feel like it's been such a hectic place without me, because I don't think anybody could really do anything. And honestly, I like at a gas station, because it's a gas station and where it is located, I think naturally people would be scared to do anything because of, you know, I just wanted to go there because I don't like paying for gas. So, I mean, I was gonna work there because the hours would have been almost the same, I think. So, I mean, I don't know if it was $15 an hour or not, but I do know it was really fucking stable. And he was telling me, like, if you ever want to work at a gas station, you can always call me. So, like, I mean, I have other job offers. The only reason why I do not want to leave this place is because I feel like there's a lot of people who do not have the best interest in mind, and I feel like I really need to help this guy out because I have the power to help him out, like, because of my influence and stuff. Like, obviously, the gas station people is not fucking retarded. Like, they know they're gonna get shit if they try to fuck around. So, honestly, like, that place doesn't even have a problem. Like, it would probably be, like, the most relaxing job I ever had because it's pretty much, like, you know, everything kind of takes care of itself. And if I really wanted to meet people and fuck people up, I think working at the gas station could have really fucked you guys up. Anyways, yeah, the guy was actually still texting me. He was like, I actually was very honest with him. I was like, I actually have another job offer right now, working at a pet daycare, and they have, and I kind of like animals, which is kind of a lie. I just, you know, I was like, you know, it's not a gas station, and my parents are not against it because my family was very against the fact of me working at a gas station because they said it was very dangerous. And I was like, but it doesn't matter because I'm working at like 6 in the morning. So it was like almost the same time, 6 to like 1. So, and it was like every single day versus having it just be like Monday through Thursday. And then, so the only days I don't work is Friday and Sunday, right? But at the gas station, they were actually offering me, I think, the whole entire week, like 7 days a week. So I actually had a better offer there. And then at Haagen Dazs, I actually had a pretty good offer there as well. But I just didn't really want to work with little kids. I mean, the manager's fucking great, you know? And the people skills I would learn doing ice cream scooping was kind of what I wanted. And then for the gas station, it was a better choice. But then I was like, you know what? I really like being around animals, so let's just give this shit a fucking chance. So I actually turned down 2 job offers to work at this place. Oh yeah, and the only reason that the manager hired me is because I actually was very professional, and I think the second day or whatever or something like that, I like showed up at 6 a.m. and she was like, "Yeah, I'm actually really happy that you showed up at this time because I didn't really think anybody would be able to wake up this early." And then now that I'm working there and I see everybody that comes and applies, I'm like, "Oh my god, I can see why." And that's where the corporation and all that stuff came from, and I'm like, you guys don't really understand that people are shit, so it doesn't really matter if there's corporations or not, it's still fucked. I think people are shit. No, that's actually why I don't force kids in esports to go to school, because I'm like, one day they're gonna figure it out and be like, Mom, why the fuck you piece of shit tell me to do this? Like, you know damn well. I mean, knowing me and how I am as a parent or as a person, like, I would probably be like, you know what, honey, you're right. And not even like try to fucking play it off as in like I was trying to whatever them. I would be like, honestly, I'll just tell you the fucking truth, and it's up to you what you want to fucking do with the information. Is German parenting? No, it's not German parenting. German parenting is letting your kids do whatever the fuck they want. I'm not letting my kids do whatever the fuck they want. I tell them everything, and that's not really German parenting because Germans don't even fucking talk to you. They're just kind of like, you want to do it, you go ahead and do it. I don't know what's gonna fucking happen, but that's on you. Hey, not me. No, Asian parenting is being like, I swear to God, if you touch that fucking stove right now, it will fucking explode in your goddamn face. So if you get anywhere near that goddamn stove, I swear to God, you're gonna die. That's Asian parenting. Not necessarily true, but hey, it's Asian parenting. No, that's American. Really old school, like American parenting where they'll use reason and like, hey, you know, try not to do this because if you do this, this might happen. And I don't want you to do this because then you like get hurt. And you know, your mom really loves you, and you know, your mom doesn't want you to get hurt. Do you guys not pay attention to anything since you grew up? Like, I don't understand how you guys don't fucking know this. Like, aren't we all American here? Dude, did your teachers like touch you? Because I swear to God, that's what it sounds like. I'm not making it as a joke. I'm just saying, like, it seems like you guys are very damaged little kids. It seems like every single teacher you've ever had just try to touch your dick or something, or like try to stick their fucking finger in your vagina or something like that, because it doesn't seem like any of your teachers ever taught you shit. The moment of realization. Sorry, I need to stop fucking with people like this. I really need to, like, because sometimes I've been noticing I'm really like mentally fucked up to people, but then I'm like, I literally just told you, and then you didn't accept it. So like, I'm trying to help you realize. So like, am I fucked up for like helping you realize something that I just told you would be fucked up, but then you don't really understand that it was gonna be fucked up? So like, am I really fucked up for like doing this? I don't understand. Oh. Ooh. This guy fucking playing every game. It's just like fucking hanging out. Oh my god. Well, considering everybody threatened you your whole entire fucking life, you kind of like. It doesn't really matter at the point, right? After. Yeah. So, like. I like British people jokes. Everything's so underhanded. Shit's hilarious. Ugh. I mean, Americans try, but it's really not that good. No offense. No offense or anything, but I gotta go soon. I can feel my sleepiness coming around. I was already in bed at 4:35 last night. Flood is coming! Just kidding, it's Fiddle. Alright, I really shouldn't narrate. I was singing because I was like singing because Vlad was running down a very open lane, and then all of a sudden Fiddle came out, but then I was still just like busy singing for Vlad. But then, oh man. Yeah, I think I was actually the person who broke Echo and Graves. Thank you. I feel like nobody thought about doing that. And then once I started doing it, I actually felt really bad because I didn't realize Minos played a lot of Graves. And I just felt like I destroyed his favorite champion. Like, I was just like, I'm so sorry. I feel like. Yeah, he's smart. Like, I don't know. He's just not a very, like, monogamous person, you know? But that's not really his fault, because have you seen me as an Aquarius? Like, I'm not that monogamous sometimes either. Until, like, I think about it, like, so I think because of my sun and moon, I get very confused sometimes. So sometimes I'm like, honestly, like, I just want to fuck everyone. And then my Scorpio moon is just chilling there, being like, yeah, but could you really marry this person? Because you know they'd be fucking everybody else. Like, once you're actually fucking this person, would this person actually only fuck you? I don't think so. So then, like, my mind is, like, constantly just fucked, like, all the time. Because I'm like, oh, do I want this? No, I don't. Because, like, I can't, you know? And I'm just, like, fucking broken in my head. Fucking lose my shit. Oh yeah, that's what Geminis are like, because then they'll have like this internal struggle of I want this, but then I don't want this. Like I need this, but then I don't need this, and I really want to do this, but I don't want to do this. You know, like just even worse than just like an Aquarius and a Scorpio, because they're so different. Like an Aquarius literally does not give a fuck about anything, and then their Scorpio gives a fuck about everything. Oh man, dude. How about him? I think I'm actually a Sagittarius rising, and I think that's where a lot of my indecisiveness comes from. Where I'm like, I kind of want to do this, but I know I really shouldn't be doing this because I already know the consequences of doing this. And then I feel like a Virgo would just struggle with it even more, being like, I know these are the rules and I should follow it, but I'm not really sure if I should really do it this way because it's like and then this, I feel like because of the Sagittarius, it just gets really fucking like just mumbled up. Because my Scorpio moon always knows what to do. No, the reason why I say this is because if you ever notice anybody with anything Pisces in their chart, it's always about like how they feel, or like they'll be very confused. Like 1 second they're this, but then 1 second they're not. And then for Cancers, with anybody with Cancers in their charts, they'll just have like this like depression, just like depressed all the time. Unless you like have sex with them and kiss them and hang out with them all day, they're fucking like depressing things to be around. What about Virgos? My mom is a Virgo, and my grandma's a Virgo too, and they're very egotistic people. They need to know that they're right, and they need to know that what they're doing is right, and how they're doing it is right. And then when you correct them, you can't really correct them. You could be like, "Yes, it is very correct, but if I was you, I would have done it this way." You can't really tell them like, hey, you know what you're doing is wrong, because I swear to God, that would be the last thing you ever want to say to Virgo. Don't ever fucking do that. Do it like a backwards way. Be like, okay, you know, I need to tell you that, you know, if I did it, it would like, okay, so say for my mom and my mom and my grandma, when I told them about my car, thank you, it had to be two very, very different ways. What am I supposed to do? I'm still fucking loading. Like, what do you want me to play? I can't even play it. It's like fucking it. There's nothing that I can do, and I am about to leave in like almost an hour to like 30 minutes. Like I have like what do you want from me? But no, this is my stream today. This is it. You know, chilling and downloading a game. Can we actually play? No, we can't. Even if I wanted to, we can't. So when I play Call of Duty tomorrow, yeah, I actually really like zombies. So like in a way, it really wasn't gonna be that fucked up, because like for me, I wanted to buy it, but at the same time, I didn't want to do this. So like in a way, it could have been really good, because you guys could have been like, hey, you know, zombies is a really good game, but I'm like, I know it's not. So like that's why I said it was a fucking trap. And now you're trying to turn what you did into like a good thing, even though we all know your intentions were never a good thing. You're just scared of the consequences that I can talk about. Man, I'm so bad with words. Anyways, so yeah, but Virgos are pretty much like that. Don't ever fucking tell a Virgo what to do, because it's never gonna be fucking good for you. Like, I understand they're supposed to be like the maid and everything, but don't ever fucking tell a Virgo what to do, because they don't like that shit. Or at least the Virgos that I have been with. You know, my mom and my grandma, they don't like to be told what to do. And I don't really like to tell people what to do. Ever. So, I feel like because I am raised by Virgos, I'm kind of like a Virgo, because I'm always like trying to please people, even though there's nothing in my sign that wants to please anybody at all. Like, what the fuck? Oh man. Thank God. Because I swear to God, I would not like him if I had to do that. What the fuck is her hand, dude? But yeah, what was I? What? I actually don't like the whole like stereotype of like Virgos always being obedient. Like, I don't think that's true. I think Cancers are actually more obedient, but then it's like Cancers are so obedient that like once you are no longer in their life, or if they sense anything at all, they're just gonna fucking explode on you. And it's like, it's not even true sometimes. You just like fucking receive this explosion of like, holy shit, what the fuck? And Pisces just never tells you anything, so you think like everything's okay until one day some shit happens and you're just like, God damn, what the fuck? How about Capricorns? I don't really know. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, and the only thing that I get really frustrated on is I would be like, the rules are so fucking clear. What the fuck is your problem? I think this is why Virgos and Capricorns get along, because Virgos are always trying to do everything like organized, neatly, and by in order and be perfect, you know? Because the thing about Virgos is they like to be perfect, you know? Everything has to be perfect. And then for me, as a Capricorn, I'm like, as long as you follow the rules and do what you're supposed to do, it's perfect. So then, like me and Virgos, we get along really well because I'm like, I know what he wants and he knows what I want. Because I lose my shit whenever things are like out of order, and Virgos lose their shit whenever they're like, no, this isn't okay. Like this is off. This is like I feel like Reckless would have a really big problem with dishes because they're like, these are not washed the way that I want them to be washed, and like the way that I wash is not the way that you guys wash. So then I would get really like, I would think Reckless would get really frustrated because it's just like not his, like it's just not okay to him, you know? And then for me, I kind of understand that because like I don't like my mom washing my clothes for the same reason, and I don't like people washing my dishes for that reason, and that's why there's always dishes here because I'm just like, you're not doing it the way that I want. Like you're not washing it the way that I want. You're not using soap, you're not drying it. You're not using it. See what I'm saying? This is why we get along. And then everybody else, no matter what other horoscope you are, like Aquarius, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, I think all of you guys literally think we're fucking insane. Like, what is your problem? Like, you do not have to wash dishes this way. Like, you are not the dishes master. Like, this is like, we can wash it and touch it however the fuck we want, okay? Dude, I can totally see every single other sign just fucking with Virgos and Capricorns, just being like, I touched it. And then me and Virgo would literally be like, dude, I gotta wash it again now. Like, did you just touch my fucking dish? Oh gosh, that is so funny. But you know, it's actually really true. I don't know what he does with the dishes, but you guys know how I am with my shit. And yes, I have to wash my fucking beauty sponge every day. Okay? You can't put that shit on your face if you don't fucking wash. God damn it. No, it's really funny because I'm pretty sure Reckless does the dishes, being like, God damn it, I gotta do all this fucking work because nobody else fucking washes the dishes. And then you guys are all like, nobody told you to wash the dishes this way. We all fucking do it this way. It's perfectly fine. And Reckless is like, no, it's dirty. Oh my god, I can totally see that happening. It's funny. I think it's funny because I'm the same way. I don't know. I think you guys are finally starting to realize that. Like, since I started working and since there's so many cameras, you guys are starting to realize, like, yeah, when I vacuum, you guys are like, dude, that shit's clean. I'm like, I don't think you understand. There's still a hair there. And then, like, oh my god, dude. He doesn't understand those things. Like, emotionally, he gets it. But, like, when I have to do certain things a certain way, he's just kind of like, honestly, like, I don't understand why you gotta do it this way. And I'm just like, no, I don't think you understand. Like, I have to do it this way. No, that's Capricorns. Like, I don't think you understand. Capricorns are like this. Like, you have to do it this way. Like, for me, when it comes to dating, I don't really care because I'm like fucking Aquarius. So I'm just like, honestly, it doesn't even matter to me. But then, like, it could be my Venus, actually. What is my Venus? He's a Capricorn, too. Oh my god. No, I think it has to do with my Venus and something else. Like how I see order and things. So then that's why I'm like fucking insane. How come? Yeah, actually, I don't know. I think there's something else there. I think there's a lot of things that I cannot calculate because I can kind of tell based on his behavior that it's something else. And I don't think it's no. There was something about, oh yeah, the Leo thing. I think his Venus is on a Leo, and that just goes well with my Scorpio moon because of the attention whore thing. Whoops. Yeah, I think if he was a Leo in any other part of his chart, we would be fighting a lot. Why? Because they, like, any fire signs I just don't really get along with because they're so like, I think that's why I don't get along with the whole Pisces thing. Because, like, an Aries moon is, like, so opposite from a Scorpio moon that I lose my shit. I'm just like, Jesus, how can you be like this? And then it, like, makes them truly happy, and I'm over there, like, fucking stressing out. Like, what is wrong with you? Oh, man. No. Everything's fine unless it gets to, like, emotions, you know? And because it's an Aries moon, that's going to be your emotions regardless, because that's what the moon is. It's your like emotions and inner feelings. So like you can't even avoid that. Sagittarius moon is kind of like an Aquarius because it's not like an Aries moon. Oh god, what was it? What was that one thing? Hold on. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have fucking. Oh god damn it. I need my phone. Hold on, let me. Rufus, you're starting to smell like a dog again. Okay, so emotionally unfaithful is something Aquariuses do a lot, actually. I think that's actually one of our very that's actually one of our downfalls because Aquarius's sun Aquariuses are known to cheat like all the time on like any fucking like anything. Okay, like if you can micro cheat, Aquarius will do it. If you can emotionally cheat, Aquarius will do it. They try not to physically cheat because I don't think Aquarius is because we're humanitarians, right? So we're like, oh, we don't want to fuck over somebody else. So like we'll cheat in any other way because we're just like honestly, it's my freedom and you shouldn't really hold me down. So it kind of works with the Sagittarius moon because it's like emotionally I get really bored all the time and I think that's why I end up emotionally cheating as an Aquarius because I get really bored, you know? So it kind of works with the Sagittarius moon because it's like we both get kind of bored of the situation. We're just like, fuck, what do we do? I don't know. But Virgos are very loyal. I think they're very paranoid a lot. I think Virgos are like, why am I so like this, but then you're not like this, and then they start having like this mental breakdown. Anyways, so I think it actually works pretty well because his moon is my sun, and my sun is his moon. Yeah, pretty much. Because Scorpios and Virgos, I think, are pretty similar. I think. Hold on. Do Scorpios go with Virgos? Don't know. Oh shit, they do. I would think Virgos and Scorpios get along with each other. It's just they might fight a lot because they're both very dominant. Because I feel like Virgos are kind of like, I need things done my way, and Scorpios are kind of like, I need things done my way. So then that might just be a problem itself. But otherwise, I think Scorpios and Virgos are probably like two of the most loyal, non-cheating signs besides I'm just saying overall their signs. I'm not saying like what planet they're in because I think depending on what planet they're in, it actually changes a lot. Like if you have a Virgo, I think Virgo moon might not be that loyal. Or actually Virgo something is not going to be that loyal. Virgo something. Hold on. I've noticed a lot of signs like Virgos, Capricorns, and Scorpios when they're known to be very, very loyal. They tend to be very either sides because I know a lot of people are like Cancer, Virgo, Moon. I mean, sorry, Cancer, Scorpios, and Capricorns are known to be very, very unlikely to be broken up in relationships. But I think when you push them over the edge, they tend to be the opposite, and can be actually pretty fucking insane. You know what I mean? Like you have this Cancer, Capricorn, and Virgo that never cheats, but then they end up cheating and being like the biggest fucking sluts ever because something's happened to them, or like they just don't trust or whatever. I think it is actually not always their planets. I think sometimes it's like also who they are as a person. Like if a Virgo or a Capricorn or any of those signs, if ever one of them has been cheated on, yes, thank you. They will be jaded forever. So it doesn't really matter what sign they are, they're gonna be damaged forever. So it's like it really doesn't matter what sign they are anymore at that point. Like unless you can make them feel secure, safe, and like you're not gonna cheat on them, they're always gonna cheat on you, no matter what fucking sign they are, just because of what happened to them. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to a Scorpio. Like I understand Scorpios are like the least likely to cheat, but because Scorpios have such strong vengeance, I don't think it fucking matters what fucking planet it is in. Like if it's a sun or a moon or fucking anything else, Venus. If they have been cheated on before, a Scorpio will never be faithful until you can prove it to them. You know what I mean? Because a Scorpio is already the person who puts you through a ton of tests. So like if they've been cheated on, it doesn't really matter if they're Scorpio anymore. Like they're gonna put you even more through tests, you know? Like you can say a Scorpio doesn't cheat all you want. Like that doesn't fucking matter. Like his sign, it really won't matter. If they've been cheated on, they're gonna fucking, be even more so than they were before. So no, I'm saying Scorpios are already the type to test you like insanely. So then if they get cheated on when they're a kid, then they're just gonna like double or quadruple or just like make it impossible for them to date anyone. So like I mean, yeah, I guess having the sign could be like a forewarning you kind of thing, thank you. But it really still depends on what their life is, because you can read all about Scorpios and like how to take down their walls, but if that guy's been cheated on, like you can read all the fucking horoscopes you want. That guy's not gonna trust you. Like I'm just saying, like horoscopes only go so far. I'm just saying, I don't like, and for Capricorns, you can be like, oh yeah, I did all the games right, I followed all the rules right, but it's like, if any Capricorns ever met a person who's broken the rules and used the rules against him, he could start doubting the rules. So you can read all about the Scorpio, I mean, all the Capricorn shit you want, it won't matter. How about for Virgos? Virgos, I think as soon as one person starts taking advantage of them and makes them their bitch, I think any Virgo would start being like, okay, wait. And I think depending on who their and what their moon signs are, it could technically make them even more paranoid and more insecure. Yeah, I think that's what happened to one of the Virgos that I used to kind of almost date, kind of ish. Where like a lot of people were probably saying to that Virgo, like, "Hey, why are you so mean all the time? Why are your comments so like straight, like direct? Thank you, or straightforward?" And then he would just kind of like bottle it up, and then he would just not talk anymore. And I think that's what happens. I think that's why I like Reckless, because he is so straightforward, because I don't like people lying to me as a Scorpio moon, because for some reason that's like the only way you guys understand what I'm talking about. You guys are like, oh, it's because she's a Scorpio moon, so she likes honesty. I'm like, I just don't like people who lie to me, but yeah, sure, let's go with the fucking Scorpio moon. But yeah, I do like Reckless because he doesn't really ever lie. Like Sneaky, sometimes he will be like really nice to you, so he won't say something, or he'll say it in a really nice way, but I'm laughing because I know he's insulting you. But you know no, that's why I like when Reckless talks, because most of the time when Reckless talks, you guys think it's like straight up insults. I'm like, well, I'm not blind, I fucking see it too. And I think that's why, sometimes Reckless and a lot of other Virgos tend to be really, really quiet, because they're like, well, I don't want to hurt your feelings. And I'm over there like soaking it all up and being like, oh, I love this. Sorry, but I know you guys like Sneaky because he's really nice to you guys and he always says nice things. And Meteos always makes fucking jokes and takes nothing seriously because he'll jump from subject to subject, and it's like, oh my gosh, Meteos knows so much. Oh my god. So it's just like, everything's different. Crepo, I think the reason why so many people are so like whatever is because I feel like Tauruses are just naturally awkward people. Like that's just who is Taurus good with? I think Taurus is good with like Capricorn or something like that. Where like Capricorns are actually pretty fucking awkward too. What does that mean? Capricorns are really fucking awkward people. Capricorns don't really know how to make jokes. They don't really understand how feelings work. They just don't understand any of that. They're just so like, no. Virgos they want things to be, you know, and Capricorns are like, you need to do this. So like maybe Virgos, if they're raised by parents who taught them to be more vocal about their needs, are probably going to be talking to you more versus the ones who are like, so then they bottle stuff up more, you know? But Capricorns were kind of like, well, like I'm pretty vocal because I'm an Aquarius, so like I'm pretty good at talking to everybody, you know? But I can see how like certain Capricorns, they'll just bottle things up and be like, "No, you don't understand. You don't understand like how things are supposed to be done. Like you just don't understand." And then since growing up, he might be like shut down constantly, being like, "No, you don't know," and then getting bullied and stuff like that. It could really lead to something like that. So that's why I was just like, honestly, like I can't do this because I'm not a priority. I'm just wasting my fucking time. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now because the Virgo puts me at like, if there was like 10 priorities, I think I would be like if there was 1 and 10, I would be like above one. So whatever above one is probably where I am at. Because I swear to God, I don't feel like I'm like 10. I think I'm above one. We're aware of what? I'm already in. Just let me download. I don't care. But yeah, I don't like to be below 10. I like to be above 1. And that's where I am constantly, all the time. So I'm enjoying my above 1 position. And it's nice because he actually understands stuff that is very hard to talk about. So yeah, I'm enjoying my position as above 1. No, I think it's because I'm raised by Virgos. So like I naturally know Virgos better, and I think that's why I don't think it's my Capricorn because Capricorns aren't that much like Virgos. Like Capricorns and Virgos might be confused, but Virgos like to serve a lot. Like they like to do whatever you want to make you happy, you know? And me as a Capricorn and a Scorpio is kind of like, if you fuck me over, I'll fuck you up kind of thing. So so it's kind of very different there, you know? Do Virgos follow the rules a lot? I think if they fall for someone who doesn't follow the rules, it could lead them down the path of righteousness. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think that's why some Virgos, when they get to a certain age, they're just so like fucking damaged and like, cause you know what I mean. So how about Capricorns? Capricorns don't really get taken advantage of. I think Capricorns just get made fun of a lot because you're over there sitting there knowing like exactly how everything is done, and then nobody believes you because they're like, "No way, you don't have to do it that way." I'm like, "No, yes, yes, you do. You really have to do it this way." So I can see how they get bullied a lot because I've been bullied a lot as a kid. Not like bullied, but then like I would always cry when I come home from school when I was younger because I just didn't understand why people couldn't do things a certain way, I think. I would be like, why couldn't you guys just do it this way? Or like, why couldn't you guys just do it this way? And then it'd be really frustrating for me. And I think when I get frustrated or I just start crying. So then like, well, my grandpa was a teacher actually. So it's not like I'm not good and I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I know so much that when other people don't do it that way, I get really frustrated. And then when I get really frustrated, I can't hurt other people, so I just cry because I'm so frustrated. I think I wanted to be popular a lot when I was a little kid. And then I slowly, I think, stopped caring and I just started being friends with everyone. And then I started swimming and I think I got a lot of popularity from that. I actually have a little sweeper for that purpose. I actually bought this at Daiso just to sweep shit up. Like I bought this little thing just to like sweep stuff up. Ow! Like, I actually bought it just so I can sweep stuff up on my desk. That's why I've had this thing for so long, because I wanted to, like, sweep all the dirty stuff off my desk. Oh man, this is some shit only a Virgo would understand. Anyways, yeah, Pisces, I don't know, man. They emotionally feel like doing it, they'll probably do it. But if they don't really feel like doing it, they probably wouldn't. Anyways, and a Cancer will probably be like, well, as long as somebody who I love cares about me and cares about what I do, I'll do it. Sounds like something Cancers would do. Anyways, I think I'm about done because it's like 5. So I think I'm gonna go now. How do I know? Because it's stuck on an XD. How do I know this? How do you guys not know this? Oh wait, hold on, never mind. I take that one back. Alright, I think I'm done today. We just spent a fucking 2.5 hours. I think it might be longer than that. Yeah. We spent 2.5 hours talking about nothing and waiting for this. What is this? This game will be ready to play when its essential components are finished downloading and install. So, why does this... Okay, so my eye, one of them, sees double vision. So, I think the reason why it goes in is because one of my eyes actually almost has perfect vision. So, like, the other eye has to, like, come in. How that works, I don't know. But I know, like, one of them is double vision and one of them is not. One of them is fucked. I don't think it's lazy eye. I think it's how do I say this? I think it's when you know when you squint and then you can see it clearer, but then if you don't squint, you can't see it as clear. So however that fucking works in your eye muscles is probably what's going on, because if one of my eyes doesn't actually have any like fuck, I have my fucking thing here. Hold on. I had my fucking vision test. Okay, so my vision test said my OD. What the fuck is my OD? Alright, so if my OD. What the fuck is an OD? It means I'm supposed to get. Oh shit. I'm supposed to get offline right now. So OS. Wait. OS is my left eye. Okay. OS is my left eye. Okay, so my left eye is actually almost perfect vision. Haha, I told you. And then my right eye is all fucked up. So, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but whenever someone has like they have eyes that are needing prescription, their eyes kind of like float all over the place. No offense, but I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like yeah, because they don't know where to look. So, I think that's why one of my eyes would always go towards another eye, and that's why this eye, because my left eye is perfectly fine. Here, I'll show you guys. This isn't folding right. Okay. So here. You guys are gonna have to figure this out. This is upside down. Okay, so you guys see how like one of my eyes is -75, I think. I'm gonna have to flip this tomorrow. Okay. One of my eyes is -0.75 and one of my eyes is 0.25. So that means this OS is my left eye. Does that make sense? So my left eye is almost perfect. Almost perfect. So that's why my right eye, this is my right. You see, there's no tattoos. There's color tattoos on my right because I'm right-handed, so I cannot tattoo myself on the left. So my right is this eye, and this is fucked. And this is usually the right eye over here. It's actually no, actually that happens a lot because when heterochroma happens, usually one eye would be more blind or more deaf than the other side. So that's why this eye is actually darker than this one. And that's why this side of my eyes is more fucked up than that side. So I think that's something that has to do with heterochroma, where like because your eyes are different colors, and usually because of heterochroma and lighter colored eyes, there's more likeliness of blindness and deafness. So that's why I think this side is naturally worse and than this side. Anyway, science and biology, guys. So, yes, I may have two different colored eyes, but I think I'm slightly worse in my right eye because of it. um, no, I think my right eye is like gray, green, or yellowish, and this one's just like yellow and brownish. Depending on how happy I am, if I'm really fucked up or I'm really fucking pissed off, I think it's really dark brown. But if I'm really, really happy, then it gets more like I don't know how the fuck my eyes turn green or gray. Like, I haven't really figured that out yet. But I do know they get very yellow when I'm happy. So, if they're not yellow, I'm fucking pissed. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really know how to control it yet. Oh yeah, definitely with makeup it changes. Like I had a friend who her eyes would change like between blue and green depending on what she was wearing. Like if she was wearing something, it would turn more blue, and then if she was wearing something else, it would turn more green. But I think it's time for me to get off because look at all these things that is fucking triggered. But I gotta go. And I'll be back tomorrow to hopefully not be as triggered. We already kind of talked about it. The reason why I didn't really want to go into it that way is because I need to use an example. And why did he get fired? He didn't. Okay, so somebody at work got fired, and it's because of something I told him to be careful of because I knew that he would try to do something. And the reason is because you know what? I'm just gonna fucking say it because I feel like everybody fucking knows this anyway. So Hyro keeps thinking that nobody's gonna fire him because nobody can take his job. But honestly, like if I really wanted to help out the business, I could really take his job. And then like other people would come in, and then somebody else would have to take my job. And then because I am a pretty decent leader, I can technically do it. But then it's like I don't really want to take somebody else's job when that's not really the whole point. Like I'm not trying to take everybody's fucking job because I mean look at fucking esports. I can't fucking do this shit all the fucking time. Like I can play everybody's role, but then honestly I really can't because it's like oh my god I can't do this. So in a way, yes, I can take Hyro's job because I know how to take care of the dogs. I know how to pretty much do everything because my manager is literally the best fucking manager ever. And then she knows everything that our owner wants. So, like, honestly, because of how she has trained me, I know how to do so much because of how good she is as a teacher. So, pretty much, yes, I can pretty much do the job of like 2 or 3 people because that's how she trained me. So, yeah, of course I can take his fucking job. But the reason why that guy got fired today was exactly why I told him. I was like, dude, do not fall for his crackhead shit. And then he kind of did. And I think it's because I don't really know what the fuck happened. Honestly, like, I only heard bits and pieces of, like, oh yeah, he threatened Hyro, and then now, so they have to fire him because he threatened him. And I was like, honestly, like, I told him to be careful and not to do that. Like, I don't understand, like, why he did that. Because I literally told him the day before, I was like, he's trying to get you fired. Like, don't give him a fucking reason. And then he just fucking goes and starts shit with him. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? I literally told him too. I was like, he's trying to get you fired, so just be really fucking careful. And I don't know what to do. I mean, I try to be as perfect as possible, maybe because of my Capricorn, I don't know, but I got car loans to pay. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I just talked about the Charles Manson thing, so I would never fucking do that to him. Like, I mean, if you think about it, it really would not be that much different, you know? So, yeah, I just thought it was a really stupid thing. And the reason why I have to make it such a big fucking deal is because I don't want to be associated with it. You know what I mean? Given that I'm not really stupid and I know what connections he has. Because he's all talking about his Switch and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this guy knows a lot more than he makes it out to be. Wait, then he shows it to... Anyways, he knows a lot. He's not dumb. And I mean, he does it one way, but then he does it another way. But in reality, like, you guys are equally as smart. And that autistic kid who could do math like a fucking genius. This is another reason why I'm like, if you have certain things that you do that prove that you're not actually not an idiot, then like there's no reason why to underestimate you. That sentence literally made no sense, but I know what's going on. So after a few times of talking to him and like how he does things. Okay, so pretty much he got fired because they want to fire Hyro for the same reasons. Does that make sense? Because, oh yeah, I already said his name. Thank you. So Lou was doing a lot of things like trying to be like Hyro, and then it's like when Lou is doing stuff like Hyro and they're already trying to fire Hyro for those same reasons, like that really doesn't help the situation because now they have to fire both Hyro and Lou. You know what I mean? Versus just firing Hyro because Lou never did anything. And that's what I was trying to tell Hyro. I mean, that's what I was trying to tell Lou, but I don't think I had enough time to explain it to him. God damn it. Anyway, so no, that's why I said I can easily take Hyro's position because if I had Hyro's position, Lou would never have to be fired because Lou listens to me. He does and changes every time I say something because he understands what I'm trying to tell him and I know how to speak in his language, and that's the point. You know what I mean? That's what makes you a good leader. Not because, oh yeah, you fucking are a slave driver like fucking ancient Egyptians. Like, no, that's not how you fucking. And then giving people treats all the time like Deborah does is not really how you fucking become a leader. That's how you go bankrupt, okay? So technically you wouldn't be the leader of anything if you're fucking bankrupt, okay? Just saying. So I think a lot of people at my current job, it was really funny because the owner was talking to me today and he's like, yeah, well, that's what managers and supervisors do. Is that what you want? I'm like, no. He's like, well, okay, then you can't do that. I'm like, God damn it. He kind of talks like my dad, where like, they want you to do something, but they won't tell you that they want you to do it. They'll be like, you can have this choice, but you know that I would really like it if you did it, but then I'm not going to force you into doing it, but I would really like you to do it, but I'm not really exactly going to push you in that direction if you don't actually want to do it yourself. But just so you know, I do have this option for you possible, but just know that I don't really want to force you into doing it because that's not the kind of person that I am. How do I know like this? Because this is exactly how my dad is. I want you to go to college, but I don't really want you to go to college. Like, I really care if you would really do this. I would really like it, but I don't really care if you really do it because I want you to really be happy, and I don't want you to be that kind of person because if you're not happy, it's not a good job. Anyways, this is why I always give everybody the opportunity because I'm like, if you can do it a better job, I would love to support you like I support my dad. But guess what? If you can't do it, I'm about to fucking shit on you so goddamn hard. Anyway, so that's just how I am. But yeah, I just tried to save Lou as much as I could, but I just really couldn't because I couldn't. That's the same thing as with the groomer, actually, because it's actually not drugs. I think it's actually because their parents never forced them to do anything, and their parents are very spoiled. They have spoiled them to the point where it's like, I would really like you to get a job, but I don't really care if you get a job because we don't really need you to get a job, but I would really like you to get a job because that's something that's very important, and I think you really should do that because it's something, and that's why I always know how to talk to you guys. Melanie's the same way. And that's why I try to keep him at a job because I'm like, I'm actually really proud of you for doing it. And then he's over there doing his best fucking job, and then Hyro's over there giving him fucking shit for doing the right thing, and then trying to make him do the wrong thing. And I'm like, I don't know why you listen to this guy and let him get to you. And oh my god, it's just like the whole fucking thing, just like, oh god, I hate these people. Not Lou, Hyro. But so yeah, it was that, and honestly, if I was the manager, I would have been able to keep Lou at his job, and Lou would have done perfectly. Like he's not even the kind of guy to like want to break the rules. He's not even the kind of guy to like want to take advantage of anybody. And that's the thing that really pissed me off, because I'm like, dude, this is such a bad fucking shitty person. You have this person who's super loyal and is super willing to do everything, and honestly too, and the best that he could fucking do it as well. But no, we got fucking, oh my god, I'm just losing my shit. But no, it's like the abuse, you know, the constant taunting, the constant mocking, and the constant like bullying, and the constant just like harassment, just like nonstop fucking harassment, you know. And Lou's that kind of person that's just kind of like, you know, I like to follow the rules, I like to do what I'm supposed to do, but then he's not rewarded for it, so he's like, should I keep doing it because look what he's fucking doing and he's getting rewarded? So like Lou's all fucking confused. I'm like, dude, there's nothing to be confused. And that's why I was like, if I do get fired, then like honestly, like I have the platform and the place to do it because I know I did everything right, but I have a feeling because of what Hyro was doing, Lou felt like he should do it too. Because if Hyro's doing something wrong, then yeah, Lou's gonna copy that because he's gonna be like, well, if Hyro's getting rewarded for doing the wrong thing, then why can't I get rewarded for doing the wrong thing? Oh my god. Anyways. No, that's why I kept telling the owner to like start looking at the cameras. Well, in the case of like gas stations, not really like, oh yeah, you know, it's like some other shit altogether. um so yeah, why don't I just work at the gas station? Because it's very dangerous. Like a gas station is a very, very dangerous place to work. Period. Like fucking you can blow up and die, honestly. Like why was I considering it? Because I wanted to save money. If I cannot hit that salary, I wanted to save money. Does that make sense? Like, if I cannot buy a BMW, I might as well work for BMW. Same thing, right? And that is why I support cryptocurrency. Anyways, that is it. I'm done. Uh, well, I mean, considering how Travis never got a college degree, right? I don't really think that would matter that much. Yeah, he doesn't make it look very good, honestly. That's why I never wanted to comment on it because I'm just like, this is like backwards. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it there. But yeah, for the whole Lou situation, I feel like saying this in esports, I think a lot of you guys can understand and actually agree with Lou on this versus with Hyro, because I think this is the main reason why so many of you kids who watch my stuff is just like, I fucking hate school. So, yes, I fucking understand, and that's why, given my position and my influence in technology, not so much education, because you guys have to understand, like, I mean, we really don't need them, but see, this is where my elders come in, and they're like, Christine, you have to be nice to other people. See, this is why I'm always like getting in trouble with people, because they're like, you're not being very nice, Christine, and I'm like, huh? What have they done to me? But I get in trouble with my elders a lot, like getting pulled over by really good cops and them being like, Christine, is this okay? How fast were you going? I'm like, fuck. If you ask me it this way, you're not even telling me that I'm in trouble. You're making me tell you that I am in trouble. Like, what is this trap? Alright, anyways. If you guys ever wonder why I'm like this, just understand who raised me. Like, you guys have no idea the parenting I've gone through. Alright, anyways. I'm not saying it's bad. It's really good parenting because I'm probably gonna treat my kids exactly the same way, and I think I'm gonna agree. All right. Anyways, so what am I supposed to do? Yeah, there's not really anything I can do. I already told Lou not to fall for his shit, and he didn't listen. Oh, the violence thing, right? Thank you for reminding me. So remember how I said Lou got fired because of the violence thing? This is specifically why I know who my friends are. I know who you guys are. You guys are like, oh, I'm a felon. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna fucking go to jail. I'm like, excuse me. Your parents are still alive. I'm not about to get shit from your fucking sister being like, why the fuck you tell my brother to fucking do this shit? You know that shit's not fucking right. Why the fuck you tell him to fucking do that? And you know your sister's fucking terrifying. Okay? So I wasn't about to fucking do that because she literally worked like the hardest out of anybody. Like I fuck around a lot, but she was not fucking around. She was actually like going to school, like legitimately, you know? So I was like, oh god, I don't want her to come fucking find me. So and it's not like she's gonna physically hurt me. She's gonna like emotionally and mentally destroy me. And like that's like a damage that I don't know how to recover from. And like I'm honestly not ready for that. So like that first of all is terrifying. And then there's also the parents thing where they're like, this is my fucking son. How could you do this? And then I can't fucking deal with people crying. Like, holy Jesus. So, like, there's also that, you know? So, like, you guys are asking me, like, yeah, it's okay. I'm a felon. You know, I love you, Christine. I'll do it. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I have to deal with your sister. I have to deal with your fucking mom. And you think I'm just going to be like, yeah, sure. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Like, are you kidding me? Like, no, I can't. So like I'm over here making sure that your parents or your mom don't fucking cry like fucking crazy. I don't really care about the dads because they're always like, yeah, rub some dirt on it. So like I don't really give a fuck about what they say because they can't really make me feel bad and emotionally, mentally break me down like your sister and your mom could. So like I'm over here freaking out because I'm like, you gotta come out of somebody's fucking vagina. Like there's no fucking way that you just fucking appeared here. And like most of you guys only have single moms anyway, so I'm like, it doesn't really matter your dad because it's not like you give a fuck either because it's not like they were fucking here anyways. So I'm over here like fucking freaking out, and you guys are like, yeah, I have no problem because I see that we have, and then we should just fight this. I'm like, no, I don't think we should fight this because I don't want to deal with your mom and your sister. Like, I don't want to deal with this. So then I'm always telling you guys to be nonviolent. Not because like, oh yeah, we're gonna win nonviolent ways. I'm just saying like, if something were to happen, I could be like, hey, you know, your son was just defending himself. You know, like that you know might actually work because I could be like, because then they could be like, fuck, why the fuck they gotta attack my son like that, and then it wouldn't really be my fault anymore. But then if, because you know your mom and your sister are not dumb, right? So it's not like I can be like, oh yeah, you know, try to play it off like that. Like honestly, if you're this smart, like can you imagine your sister and your mom? Like exactly. So like why would I ever tell you guys to be violent? Like it would not work because it's not like your sister and your mom can't find me. Like if you found me, your sister and your mom can find me. So like why would I want that? Like fucking women to women, like that's fucking terrifying. Especially a mom who's got her son taken away, or like a sister who's as insane as me. Like can you like I can't even imagine that because I'd be so fucked. So there's no fucking way I would ever tell you guys to be violent, and that's why sometimes I'm like, okay, well if you want to get back at them, make sure you're not gonna be the asshole. Like if you're gonna do anything, make sure you're not gonna get in trouble. You know? Well, if I constantly protect people and then, you know, technically I'm not bullying them, right? So, yeah. I'm just saying this no, I think a lot of people wanted me to talk about this work thing, but I really didn't want to, so can you see how long I fucking try to fucking avoid it? So, yeah. No, cuz I know a lot of you guys get really worked up. And that's kind of why I wanted to pull you guys out of solo queue like that because one, you're wasting your time, and two, you guys are just getting angrier and angrier. And my dad pretty much died of a heart attack because of that because he like balled over the anger and the heart attack and then just, ugh. So I was trying to get you guys out of solo queue and onto something else. So one, you don't waste time, and two, you don't keep like getting angrier and more violent because the more angry you get, the more violent you're gonna get, and so sooner or later, I think that's why Lou actually threatened. Thank you, because I think he just was like, I've had enough, and like I do not ever defend violence unless it's like R.I.P. Bianca kind of stuff, because it's like you guys really fucking push that guy like the to the point of like literally he does not give a flying fuck. And for the Christina Grimmie thing, I really think it was something like that too, where you guys literally have such mob mentality in like all the Discord and social media to the point where this guy just like literally fucking lost his shit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why like I try to always be here and try to always calm you guys down, but when I'm not here to constantly calm you guys down and I don't actually know who you are, I cannot specifically talk to you. And because I cannot specifically talk to 3 weeks, no. It was I remember the last few times that I talked to him, it was fine. Nothing happened. And something fucking, like, tipped him over the fucking edge. And he just exploded. So I don't know what the fuck Hyro said, but I know it was something along the same lines as Nico's. It's just something that happened, that something was said, and it just tipped both of you guys just way over the fucking edge. So thank God Nico was just a customer, because if he was actually an employee, I think he would have been fired like Lou did. I know what it is, I just don't know the specific words. Like, I can feel the feelings of it, but I don't know what it is, but I know what he did. Like, I want to say it's mocking, taunting. I know it's like bullying in some way and making fun of you in some way. Yeah, I think it was a lot like the Reckless Discord. Thank you. Oh my god. It was a lot like the Reckless Discord thing, where like they were like, yeah, Christine, well, so what? So what? And I'm like, honestly, I really don't care. Because like, I know what you guys are doing and it's not really gonna work. And like, yeah, but that's because I have more power than you. These people don't have more power than you. Like, you don't understand. These people actually are weak. Like, these people really have nothing. I actually have a lot, and I actually know a lot of people, so you can't really threaten me. But, no, that's why I laugh a lot of times, because I'm like, I don't really want to snitch, and I don't really want to tell you what I know. So I just laugh. And then I try to get the shit out of you, and it's worked, and it's made you look really bad. Anyways, so no, this is why I laugh all the time, because I'm like, I can't tell you what I know. So, but but for like people like Lou and stuff, like when you threaten them, they really don't have anything. And you know, when Nico stopped coming in, I'm like, honestly, this is some shit I would do too. So like, what do you want me to say? Force that guy to come back when I would hate anybody that forces me to do anything? Like, what the fuck? That's why I kept saying, like, I'm super grateful he gave the business another chance, and like, I'm super grateful that he actually like came back. But like for Lou, like it's kind of harder because he works there. So like you can't just be like, "Oh, I'm going to give this guy another chance." It's more of like, what could he have done? He could have just continued doing the best that he could, but then it's like, I understand exactly where Lou was coming from, because it was like, I told the owner this today. I was like, every single time I work under Mike, I always end up doing something wrong because of what he's training me to do. So yes, of course I'm gonna get in trouble, and that's exactly what Lou was trying to tell the owner. But then he's like, you know, and then the whole camera thing, he might have already been watching, and that's why. But then he doesn't know the dialect because he's not a deaf person, so he couldn't read lips. So everybody in who's seeing it was like, dude, like you guys don't even know. So I know this because my friend, she hated her cochlear implants, and she actually would prefer to fucking read lips. And I was just like, I'm not going to be able to always talk to you and look at you and tell you what's going on. You have to start paying attention and actually hearing what I'm actually saying. And then that's why she could take off her cochlear implant. And that's why she always only had one. But besides the fact, um yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, maybe you guys should get like fucking security cameras, you know, and then do that. All right. Anyways, besides the point. Going off topic. But yeah, I think Lou just got really fucked up, and like, and it's not even really his fault. I think he really wanted to do good, and then he just kept not following the wrong people, because Hyro and Mike are in a position of power, so it's not like he's following the wrong people. It's just like, you know, but you have to understand, nobody wants that fucking job. So it's like, you have to understand it from the owner's perspective, which Lou was not thinking about, because he was like the groomer, where the groomer and Lou both thought it was the owner's fault, but it's really not the owner's fault, because I've talked to the owner, and the owner knows exactly what's going on, but he has no power to do anything, because then he would have nobody to work. And that's why that night I specifically told Lou, I said, do not do anything that could endanger your job. No, he knew, but he is so conscious of his own mistakes that he's punishing himself and being like, you know what, because of what I have already done wrong in the past, I don't want you to forgive me about what I have already done. And that's something that the owner does not understand. That's something I understand, and that's why Lou would listen to me as a manager, and you know, but I don't want that position. I cannot be the manager of everyone. I cannot be there for every single person. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta, how I see it is you have to, well, actually, no, you just gotta be perfect, honestly. I was gonna say something else and really, but then you really can't. Because if you want to take down people like Hyro, you really, really, really have to do your job perfectly. Like if Lou was like me and he never did anything wrong, and Lou was like, "Hey, you know, Dust, I mean, owner, whatever, like, look at the cameras. I will do everything right, what I'm supposed to, how I'm supposed to, and as perfectly as I possibly could. Just make sure you look at the cameras because I'm doing my very best." That could have saved his job. And the owner would have never believed him. But I don't think he's ever thought of doing it that way because he's just like, you know, everybody's treated me this way. There's no fucking point because nobody ever fucking believes me. And I think that's why the groomer and Lou always listens to me because I actually listen to them and I actually hear what they're saying and I'm like, you know, they actually know what the fuck's going on. Yeah. So I thought it was wrong to fire him because Hyro probably has threatened Lou so many fucking times, like, and done stuff like putting nails in his fucking tires, and Lou's just such an honest and loyal person that he's never fucking said a goddamn fucking word. And that is what the problem is. And even when he was grilled by the fucking owner, he still didn't fucking give it up. And that behavior should never be fucking punished. Well, we had to get to a fucking point. You couldn't just fucking expect me to fucking throw that shit first. Like, Jesus Christ, what do you think? Alright, anyways, I gotta go. I gotta go to sleep, guys. No, any more of this, you guys are all gonna get so goddamn fired up. You guys are gonna be like, ah, and just fucking all over again. I'm trying to calm shit down, not make it worse. We already made it really bad the other day with Charles Manson. We don't need to fire it up again. So, no, the takeaway message today is be more perfect. Do not ever fuck up and do not ever give them a reason to say you're wrong ever. And even if you have already fucked up, I don't fucking know what to do. um well, how our manager currently does it is she just does the best she can. And whenever she sees something that needs to be done, she fucking does it. So it's like she's literally irreplaceable. Like literally nobody can fucking replace her, but does that kind of make sense? I love competition. So like even if they hire somebody else, I actually find it kind of entertaining because I'm like, are you going to be able to do it at the level that I am able to? Does that kind of make sense? Because for you to say, "Oh yeah, you know, if Christine cannot bring in customers for this place, then why is she here? Why isn't she working at a corporation instead where she can actually bring in customers?" And I think that's the question that everybody fucking has, especially independent contractors, thank you, who are like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing right now. So why the fuck are you here? Can you see what's gonna happen? So, in that case, the only reason why I have that power is because everything that I have ever done was my best fucking work ever. And the reason why Lou is in trouble is because he didn't do the best that he could. He made himself replaceable. Anybody can replace Hyro because he doesn't do fucking jack shit, right? And Lou started making that same mistake and he got replaced. Nobody can replace me. So remember that shit, guys. I call it being perfect because as a Capricorn, I'm following the rules. I'm doing everything that everybody else is not doing. And the whole not forgiving the rules thing, I mean, can you kind of see why nobody you see what I'm saying now? So, the reason why I'm explaining it this way is because if you can think of a way to figure this out to the point where then And the reason why I say this is because everybody comes up with something different. Like, this is my resolution. You can have your own resolution, and I would suggest you keep it a secret. um, for me, it doesn't matter because I love competition. Like, that's just the kind of person that I am. You know, if I can, like, I remember when I used to swim, I remember I would never swim as good as when someone was like, no, when Andrew was always on my ass, like, every few seconds, I would always, like, want to swim. Because our swim team, right, we would circle swim. So then Andrew would always be in front of me, and I would always want to catch up to him. But then after a certain point, I was like, this motherfucker is not even fucking drinking, like, breathing or anything. He's just literally fucking with me, and he just does not want to fucking lose. And I was just like, dude, fuck you. My freestyle is almost as fast as you. Fuck you. I give up. And then I got out to get water. No, literally, that was my fucking thing. I was like, our swim meets, you know, it's fine. Dude, fuck this guy. He's not gonna let me win. I fucking give up. No, that's why I like how Reckless is as a person, because he doesn't let anybody lose. I mean, he doesn't lose for anybody. Exactly. So, like, anyways, so that's besides the point. But I'm just saying, as a person who, like, you know, I'm never gonna give up unless I know that you are not, like, if you're a guy, I swear to God, if you're not better than me and I can keep beating you, like, you know what I mean? Exactly. See? So, yeah, but this is pretty fucking easy shit if you think about it. And even if I do get fired from this job, I'm just gonna make a huge fucking deal about it and then get another job. And it's really not that bad, considering there's a lot of things about this business that I really, really want to expose to benefit the owner, because people are literally taking advantage of this owner, and now I know why so many small businesses really, really fucking hate corporations, because they really think, like, oh yeah, you know, like, it's not just the whole, like, taking workers thing. There's a lot of other harassment that comes with the whole, like, thing, but I need more things to happen because I don't actually have enough information from my theory or my experimentation yet for, like, actual evidence, because I don't have it on camera yet. But yeah, if I just wanted an easy job and a very stable job, I would have probably started working at CVS or Walmart or Target. Because Target's always fucking hiring. Literally, like, if you go anywhere in Target, like, they're always fucking hiring. And then it's funny because you never see anybody get fired unless they're, like, really doing something fucking retarded. And Costco's hiring too, and Costco's got like, fucking healthcare and shit. Anyways, the reason why I don't work at these places, well, I have really clean piss right now. Like, if anybody wants to buy piss, okay, wait, hold on. Is this illegal? Can I sell piss? Can I sell clean piss? I remember we all used to be like, all right, dilute that shit. Dilute that shit. All right, anyways, enough fucking around. So, my point is, I got really clean piss. So, like, I can literally work anywhere I fucking want. If I wanted to become a pharmacist, I probably could too, because my piss is so goddamn clean. But, sorry, it's a joke, but don't worry about it. But, anyways, yeah, I can work anywhere I want, really, and I have a really good fucking record. And even if I do get fired from this place, it's not like they won't give me a recommendation letter, because it's like I did everything and outside of my boundaries. And it was really funny because I was like, if I can't be a receptionist, can you hire me as a dog attendant? Because, like, I'm really good with dogs. Like, I can make them stop barking and everything. And, like, it's really funny because the owner does not want to do that. I think the thing is, the owner doesn't trust anybody else with this information except me, because he knows that I have his best interest at heart. So, like, he doesn't want me to do anything. And it's really funny because it's kind of like my dad. And you know, like, when rich parents are, like, trying to be like, okay, please don't fuck it up right now. And they're, like, watching you being like, please don't fuck up. Yeah, so this is why I love my job, technically. But I don't love my job because it's like everything that I grew up with that annoys me, that I really fucking hated. But it's like, no matter how much I run from this, I can never run away from it. So, like, that's why I'm such a perfect person all the time. Not because, like, never mind, I like being perfect. But that's not the point I was trying to make. I just don't like losing. Okay, like, I think Reckless said this, or like he joked about it, whatever. He was like, if you're not first place, then you're last place. And then people are like, oh, that's so fucked up, Reckless. Why would you say that? I'm sorry, it was funny. But I'm just gonna leave because I think I got my point across, so thank you, and I'm sorry, but yeah. No, see, this is why I always get really mad at you guys. I'm like, yes, I know we can always go to that, but can you please not? And then they're just like, yeah, I'm so angry. I'm like, but then what the fuck am I gonna do if you guys die? Like, what? I'm gonna go hang out with myself again? Because the only reason why I have any friends is because you're alive. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna leave me all by myself again? Because, like, have you guys ever considered if you guys all died, who am I gonna have friends with? Think about it. Right? If all my friends got banned, then who am I gonna be friends with? Myself again? So can you guys kind of see why I protect you? It's not like, oh yeah, Christine wants her fucking army. No. Like, who am I gonna play League with again? Like, myself? Like, I don't understand, like, your thinking. Like, who am I gonna play with? Like, really think about it. Who am I gonna play with? Like, I'm just gonna drive around by myself again? Like, yeah, that's so much fucking fun, right? Ugh, you guys are so fucking stupid sometimes. Anyways, so that's the whole point, and that's why, like, you guys can stay and do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, it's really not gonna matter, right? It's not really try hard because if you guys can do the analysis, it's actually real, and that's how I know whenever you guys cry, it's fake. I hate crying because my eyes already swollen. Do you see this fucking eyelid? Like, this is why I didn't do my makeup today, because my face wasn't even, because my eyelids weren't even. Anyways, you know how when you cry and after you cry, any little thing that comes, you just want to cry again. So like, I can't really keep streaming because you guys are just gonna keep bringing up shit like, oh yeah, we really care about it, and then we're all just gonna cry, and I don't really feel like crying anymore. I already cried a bunch yesterday because you guys all showed how much you cared about me, and it's just depressing because nobody else cares. And then I can't do this again because I already cried so much that I couldn't breathe yesterday, and I don't want to cry again because I'm trying to do makeup tomorrow, and you guys are gonna fuck up my eyelids, and they're gonna be uneven again. I can't do my fucking makeup again. Nah. Can you see how, like, I used to cry all the time at school now? Like, just being like, oh, I can't have my mom. I'm so sad. Oh, I want my parents. And then I just start, like, crying, and it just keeps getting worse. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go. Because it's just gonna keep getting worse, and I can't keep talking about this. So, I'm gonna go. No, it's really funny because I used to teach kids who cry a lot, and I'd be like, I can't take your kid right now because your kid's crying, and like, I can't do this. And the parents would be like, please just take my kid, and I'd be like, I can't. And then it's really funny because there's this lady who always comes in, and then every single time she brings her fucking dog, I'm just like almost on the verge of crying because she's like on the verge of crying, and I'm like almost on the verge of crying, and we're like, oh god, what do we do? And then we were both just gonna start like crying over a dog. Oh god. Oh. I try very hard not to cry, but once I do cry, it's like the worst fucking thing ever. My other friend told me that. She's like, whenever you cry, you're like emotionless, and like hurts so much more to see you cry. And I was just like, I'm trying my best here. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys. I'm gonna load this shit, and then tomorrow we're all gonna have a good zombie stream. Because I don't have shit else downloaded. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you and goodbye.